stuck inside my head. Remembering you and I analyze all those things you said. You told me you loved me. You kissed and you hugged me. Then you smiled, look in my eyes, and tell me that you'll always be right there.
No, you let me down. Hey, aunties.
Hey, girl.
Hey,
What up, babies? What
how
up?
y'all doing today?
What up?
Is okay.
Me too.
You is okay?
Is okay. See,
I'm
Michelle don't know about my auntie moment earlier.
We had an auntie moment earlier. Is that what you
I
said?
did, girl.
She
Clumsy
did
auntie.
another one.
Another?
Let me tell you, girl.
Please tell me.
I slipped getting out the truck
Mm-mm-mm.
and hit my back on the running board.
No.
I told her she ain't young no more. She ain't gonna bounce back like she used to. So she better get
No, for real. Isn't this like the second thing I've done since I turned older?
Older, right? Yeah.
right.
Oh, I swear that would make me mad enough to stay in the house, though.
No.
No, still going out.
I ain't going out.
Girl, listen. I said who talking? That's the same thing. I was up here earlier, like, oh, I probably want to go somewhere after the show. And I don't know where that enthusiasm went, but it quickly dissipated.
Yeah.
And y'all see I'm over here bundled up.
Rocking.
Right.
Doing auntie rock.
Everybody has an auntie moment.
Doing an auntie rock.
Listen, I'm like, I just want to go get in the bed.
I think I'm done going out for the summertime.
Listen, I wish I could say that.
Let me get my little share out. Share.
But I don't be going out really like that. Like for real.
Me either. It's not the same.
No, I go listen to live music when the homie Big Beats and the band is out. But other than that, I ain't going nowhere. That's probably about the only time I go somewhere. I go see the band, play the music or whatever. Special occasions.
That's nice, though.
My sister asked me to come out, but other than that, I'm be in these streets getting that money.
Right.
And then I'm gonna go to bed. That's all I do. I be eating to the money.
Y'all seen my profile picture?
Mad.
Eggs.
Stripping for eggs, girl. Listen. Okay, Michelle, I see you, baby.
You saw me? Right.
Same old nigga. Hey. Yes.
This
all
is
right
such
now.
an auntie moment right here.
The noise is not singing the words. Just
like what's my dad?
How you doing?
Y'all can't even see the real body roll. I'm saying this has like right.
See it. We just know it's real deep.
I'm gonna do that when I go out. Watch me do it.
What? This?
Yes, I'm gonna do that.
Girl, if you do, please have somebody.
Cassie will film me. She will. Hello.
Cassie needs to film.
Look, a whole transparency moment, right? I'm stalking the DoorDash guy. And because you can follow them on the app. And I'm like, he said he's supposed to be here. So I went downstairs because they have a bad habit of leaving the food at the front door. So I went out there and I peeked out there. And so Cassandra was like, okay, well, text him. And I was like, no, I'm going to give him a few moments. So I went all the way back down, went all the way back upstairs again. And she said, why you go back upstairs when you got to go back downstairs to get the food? So I said, I don't know. I said, but I'm getting my exercise in. So she said, no, you got to do more exercise. I was like, no, because it hurt. I don't want to do it, right? I don't want it. And she said, either you do it now or you're gonna hurt later, and we both gonna be on my 600-pound life. And she said, She said, I'm a videotape and talking about some. Mama, lift my wing up, lift my
Girl, she's too little to be talking about
lift my wing
600-pound
up.
life.
Well,
What? Cass all of 5'1"?
she's short
She
too.
is.
She
Cassandra's
little.
5. No, she's 5'4". 5'4",
Oh,
I think.
okay. She taller
Yeah.
than you. Okay.
Yeah. Everybody in the family's
Okay.
taller than me. Yeah.
I mean, I figured, but I didn't know for sure. So, hey,
I was only
this
taller than
Kiki.
one person.
Hey, Kiki.
Hey, Kiki.
Hey,
That's
Kiki.
who that is. I'm
That
on this
song,
tonight. I hopped in the group.
yo,
To
that song been in my head
What, Kiki, do you
all
love me?
day.
Do you love me?
Hey.
I'm like, stupid. She might as well come on tonight too while she playing.
She said, I think she said her son with her, so she just gonna put the
Oh,
earbuds in and listen.
Oh
Right. Yeah, we talking about you, Cass.
man.
She said with her
Did you see
third
what
neck.
she said about her third neck? She said she gonna lift her neck up and tell myself, Mama, do my third neck stink?
Not do it stink. You know what?
This feel like earring back.
Right.
She said, "Let me get ready." Crazy
Why is
stuff.
everything compared to the earring back, fam? Like,
I
I
have
don't
no
If
idea.
you take your earring off and it's like, but you know what? You know what? Somebody compared the smell to a piercing.
Mm.
a piercing.
Yeah, you know
Oh,
when you
is
take your
that
piercings, like when you take it out and you clean it,
yeah? Well, does it smell like that in your nose? Because that's what they say on TikTok.
you can't smell it.
You can't smell it. Okay.
I can't smell mine.
Although they say I'm going through a midlife crisis, I do want to have a nose ring. So
Well,
I think a real small one would be
that's
really
not
cute. That's
midlife
not even
crisis
yeah, you
ish.
don't think so? Okay.
no,
Nah, not a nose piercing.
because
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you was
they're
up
so
here talking
small and
about
petite.
getting
You know?
a septum piercing or getting your arm sleeved up like that old lady,
Or
have
your
y'all
little
seen that?
areolas and stuff. I think I'm going through
Have y'all
I'm
seen
never
that
gonna
old
do
lady who
anything
got a
to my
sleeve?
areola.
that.
Baby, I gotta find it. This old lady got a whole sleeve tattoo.
Did she get
Really?
it when she got older?
Yes, she literally just finished it. I gotta find it.
Wow.
I was like, I need to work on mine. Shoot.
I gotta work
Yeah.
on mine too. I think Pablo posted it. And I was like, bruh, why do you always find the most random things
He definitely do. He
to
definitely does.
post? What
I'm
song
in
is
the
that?
mood to put something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's that song.
To get that
Hold
damn song
on.
out of my head.
Let's see. Damn, let me find his name. But it's an old lady, and I'm gonna try to play it before we end
Okay.
tonight. But it was an old lady with her whole motherfucking sleeve, okay?
That's
Okay,
what's up.
so we got on here again.
And they did nothing. I know.
Nope. I'm on task. I was going to wait for her to say that, and then I was going to say what we talking about, Aunties.
No, we gotta do it. We gotta do it.
I was on task.
We gonna do it. Yeah, I had to go find the video. But good evening, y'all. I mean, I know y'all been on here for about 10 minutes and we was just on here chit-chatting like aunties do. But we want to welcome y'all to another episode of PGC After Dark. You talking about her over there in her eye? Stupid.
I don't know my ear to blow in my ass, so I gotta do what I gotta do, son. Like, it worked though, for real.
Is that what you were doing?
Cyber nieces and nephews, I'm sorry, but I couldn't focus.
Because she was trying to blow in her own eye. Have mercy,
It worked
God.
though. Like, for real. If y'all do it, you
and now Ramita over here trying to do it. She over here talking about
if you point your lips in the right direction,
look,
it does.
Look, she over here doing this.
It go right in the
Genesis
eye,
was doing this. blowing
Oh my
upward
God.
into
Okay,
her eye.
start over.
Listen,
There.
and
I'm
I
sorry.
was on the road too.
You I'm sorry.
I was on the road too because I
You
wasn't even seeing her. I didn't
I'm
even
so
see her.
sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
I was
My
over
bad.
here getting it.
Don't mind me. I'm still here.
Money. Okay, sorry. Now I didn't cut the camera off.
You did. Right. Because it's that kind of night.
Oh,
is.
that's hilarious. Good evening, good people. We over here doing like Aunties do. And we sorry, but we not sorry.
Not
Not
sorry at
We
all.
want to
Not
welcome
at
y'all
all.
to another dope episode of PGC After Dark with the Crazy Rich Aunties. We up in this
Yeah.
thing. And listen, y'all know it's gonna be an auntie good evening.
It definitely is. Come on in.
Come on up in this thing, have a
Sit on
seat, get
down
your
on the couch.
drink, and you know, let's get this conversation and all of this good talk going for the night, because you know we got some good things, you know, to be talking about. And I put the little thing up before we started, so y'all couldn't say I didn't. But tonight we talking about stay strapped up.
Check it out.
Stay strapped up.
Stay ready. Stay ready.
We're going to be talking about that. Like, that's a play on words. We're going to be talking about staying strapped up in a lot of different ways. So, first and foremost, I mean, are y'all ready to get into it? Or can I play something first? Can I play something? Can I sing to you?
Can I sing? That look, I was getting ready.
Can I sing to you? Because if I can sing to you, okay, I'm going to sing to y'all. Hold on. Here you go.
Go ahead.
Here we go.
Bitch, I don't play. I'm petty and I'm known to throw shade. Hating a hoe, please just go. Don't get cute, just walk away. Girl, bye, bitch, listen, fuck you.
I need that as a ringtone.
Girl, bye.
When I heard that today, I fell out. That was hilarious.
Listen.
Shit.
Listen. That tickled me so much because that is something that my sister would do. My sister would create a song like that.
I love that. That is too funny.
She would create a song like that.
I love it.
Hey.
Sorry, I can't get that song in my head. Right. Girl,
Yes.
listen.
Hold that note.
And you can tell she's been singing it all day, huh?
Ooh. Oh, that was an auntie cough.
That was an auntie cough.
That was like one of them smoker coughs or something.
You done became a real auntie.
She has. And if the cyber world didn't know, y'all need to give her a happy belated.
Yes. Drop your cash app in the thing. Somebody might bless you. Somebody might bless you.
Make it rain.
Hold on, let me go to it. So let me.
Somebody might bless you.
Make it rain.
Yeah, they be making it drip. They be making it splatter a little bit.
Hey, here she go again in this panty.
What about panties?
Nah, that's Cassie. You know she's talking about the panorama.
We in a panty.
Damn. It's not okay. That is not okay.
What? The panty?
Whatever this
Yeah,
is.
let me tell you, whatever that cough was, but she
All
got it
right.
out. She got
Girl,
it
listen,
out.
I don't know. I'm behind today because y'all on the same page, and I'm like, what's happening? What's going on? Who did it? What for?
Yeah, you
When it happened?
I like your hair
What
though.
for?
I
Oh,
like your
thank you,
hair. I like
girl.
your hair.
Thank you, girl. I'm praying that I allow myself to keep it up
You will.
because my
will.
scalp be doing whatever it want to do. So
I
when
know.
when
know
she
that's
be
right.
like, nah, I be pulling pins out. Okay.
Child.
So I don't do all of that when it's so the topic for the night is staying strapped up. We just sang to you. Genesis then did her auntie cough. We did all the things.
Yeah.
Michelle been over there digging in her DoorDash bag. So we done did all the auntie things before we get into this conversation.
And to spare
And
y'all, I put it way over there so y'all don't have to see me eat anymore.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. But tonight we talking about staying strapped up. So which direction we going first?
So I do want to be strapped. I need some heat, as they call it. Isn't that what they call it? Do they call it
Hey,
heat?
listen, wait.
They
Wait
call
a
it heat?
minute.
Y'all got a boy, a sister.
Wait a minute.
Do they call it heat? What they call
What
it?
are you talking?
Because it was the way you said it.
Oh,
Hold on. Hold up.
Who is it?
Hey. Auntie Lynn up in this thing.
What?
Hey, Auntie Lynn.
Uh-oh. There we
What
go.
do you do, Auntie Lynn?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, girl.
We
Hey.
you, boo.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Did you do the church version?
This one I was supposed to have it.
Yeah, you was supposed to have it. You was supposed to have it.
Wait, let's see if we can find it. I'm gonna find it.
Now it's all late. Look at Cass. Auntie Lynn.
Listen, she's been asking for you too.
She
been
have been
waiting for
asking
you.
about you. She love her some
Yes,
Auntie Lynn.
she do. She been looking for you.
How y'all doing? How the church folk doing tonight?
We good, baby. How you
Girl, I don't know which
doing
direction
fabulous.
Auntie Michelle was about to go in. She got nervous.
The direction that I was gonna go in was I said I think I need some heat because we trying to be strapped. Am I not saying it right?
What kind of heat though?
I'm just about to say that, girl.
Well, you know the kind of heat you stick in your purse in case something happens. You know.
Oh, girl.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, see this shit.
I ain't know what she talking about.
Where's your mind?
This is why I've been dubbed little horny ass girl because it went left. Like it went left. Like you talk about heat.
It went left. Think I need that kind of heat? I may need that kind of heat, but I need a license for the heat I'm talking about. I was trying to find that noise. I can't find it.
Okay, make sure you say that next time first, cause
right. I need,
but see,
that's Michelle.
Y'all was leaned in though. Y'all wanted to know what I was gonna say.
That's because you be trying to put your auntie sexy girl 6 voice on. Like I need some heat.
I need some.
Like, ain't nobody gonna take that.
Wait, this what she be doing?
Piece.
I need some heat.
You say nothing about putting nothing in no pocket. I need some. Like you feel me? Feel me?
Like she finna say.
I want to be
hot. Nobody.
You give me fever. That's what she sound like. She finna say like an auntie. You give me fever.
With the
fever in the morning. Fever.
Kind of like that Marcus dog.
Marcus darling.
Y'all gotta see me. I'm just tapping in from the hospital, so I didn't have time to get my auntie face together. You know,
girl, you good? You fine anyway?
Fine.
I'm on Queen Bee right now.
Listen.
We glad to see you.
And that's the part. We glad to see
No,
your
for real.
face in the place.
Exactly.
Yes, glad to be
Exactly.
in your room.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to be an auntie and find that pew 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 noise, the air horn noise.
The air horn. So what you was saying
Hold
about
on,
this
hold
heat,
on.
Michelle?
Huh?
What you was saying about this heat?
Okay,
The
so
strap. That's what you were saying.
the
What you
strap.
saying about
Wait a
the
minute, let me
strap?
figure this out. It ain't make no noise. Hold on.
You got your meals?
Is it muted?
Is it muted? I want the noise. Hold on.
Look at
That's
her.
it.
Now she's like Jennifer. She's doing. She's
That's
like,
it, man.
I get it.
That's it.
Y'all.
Yeah, so okay, so yeah, I do want to be licensed to carry.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I think it's necessary now that I am in the dating streets. I don't know who I'm gonna run across. You know, I mean, you could be because like y'all know I'm 4'12", so I be trying to size people up when I go out
I'm
anyway.
finna take her out the stream. Okay. Cause she already know that boils my blood, and she do it every time. But go ahead,
Fine, it's fine.
go
It's
ahead,
fine.
go
It's
ahead.
fine. But you know, you when you're out there though, you do have to learn how to protect yourself and know, where to strike and how to get away. Right.
Mhm.
My only fear is somebody told me that there is one that you strap to your thigh. And I'm kind of nervous with that one because I got thick thighs. Thick thighs save lives, but I can imagine if I stick it to my thigh and my thighs do that, I may set something off.
I mean,
So
it's
I
supposed to be
don't
First
on
of
the
know.
all, it's not.
outside though,
It's
not
it's
the
not gonna
inside.
be on the inner. I don't know what kind of strap you putting
I
Yeah,
don't
on
cause
know.
the
cause
inner thigh.
your explanations of these straps
Yeah.
is like you interchanging them, but they not interchangeable.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm unknowledgeable, right?
That one's supposed to go on the outside.
It's on the
That
But
one.
even if
outside.
it go on the outside, I still got some situations. So you know what I'm saying. I got some stuff.
What you got happening on the outside of your
I
thighs?
got days. It's it's like that.
On your
So
thighs?
First of
I
all,
got yeah.
okay,
My
so when
thighs
you
is
put it on
wide.
the outside of your thigh, it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't go in your pants or anything. It's on like a belt or
A strap,
a
like a garter,
holster type
like
of
a
thing.
holster that go
Right, like
on
a
your thigh.
garter.
Yeah.
Right. So my garters may not stay still.
First of all, you're not
It's like
about
a
to wear no
belt.
regular garter for no
You not
strap.
wearing no shit you put on under a wedding dress.
Okay. So school me because
Oh Lord,
come
Auntie
on, school me.
Michelle,
Auntie Lynn, take
Google
another
That's
is
why
sip
we having
because
this
baby,
conversation, right?
okay?
That's why we having this conversation. Let me know. Come on and
cause
school me.
Yeah.
Google is free. Let me find it. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
But see, they have different holsters. Like you can have one that you can clip onto your pants. You got the thigh one. Some people put it around the ankle, and some women put it in their breast, depending on the size of it. Now, if you
Mm-hmm.
have a handgun, hand strap, um, I wouldn't suggest putting it in your bra because
Right. I mean,
it'll be
I'm
hard to
well.
get to.
Right.
Now, yes,
That's my concern.
yeah. I would definitely suggest they have some that actually connect to your like very closely to your body so it doesn't necessarily fit right on your pants but above
Mm-hmm.
your pants so that it's flush to your body as opposed to sticking out on the side.
Okay. Because I'm having a hard time visualizing. Because by the time I put Spanx on, clothes on, whatever, you gonna know what I got
Hmm.
on. Like it's not gonna be that concealed
Yeah.
to me,
They have
right?
purses made for it too. Like there's a brand, I
Okay.
forgot the name of it. They have a brand that's made for women. And they have multiple pockets that you could put it in. So even if you wanted to put it in like a front pocket, keep it unzipped. So all you gotta do is slip your hand up in there, take the safety
Mm-hmm.
off, and point and do whatever. That's what it's made for.
That's what
Right.
it's made for.
So yeah,
Now,
You
does
got
anybody
protection.
know if the stun gun laws are the same as regular carry laws?
it's different in each state.
Mm-hmm.
So some, I'm trying to think. Is it
Here we
even
go. I
legal
found a
in
picture
Illinois?
so you can see it.
The one for the thigh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, look at that.
The thing about it is, okay, so with that little strap part, in the case of emergency, are you supposed to tell the person, hold on, let me unbuckle this real quick?
That's what I'm saying. You
'Cause
know, it's, ooh,
that needs to come
ooh.
undone a bit quicker than pushing them things in.
Mm-hmm. See,
Oh,
that's
I
the whole
should get
thing.
one of those.
That
Too. I actually
See,
like
that wouldn't work out for me because, like I stated before, if I got on some jeans, like how am I gonna get all the way in there? You know what I'm saying? Like
Right. And
I
so
barely got the
this
jeans
ain't
on.
for like most of the ones that you wear on your thigh is when you have
those.
like a dress
Yeah.
or something like that. Like if you gonna wear a thigh holster on your leg, on top of your jeans, I mean it ain't really concealed, it's on top.
Rude.
Yeah.
But that's what it
Right.
would be for. It would be on top of your clothes or it will go underneath like a dress.
Right.
Here's another one though. So, but this one is just clipped
Oh, that's
there.
kind of cute.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an
That
extra
is
clip
cute. I like
magazine?
that. That I like.
It
That's
looked
really
like it,
cute.
but it also looked like it
There's
might
one
be.
in there already. Yeah, there's one in there already.
Yeah.
I'm like, who gonna load up? Have time to load up? Oh, that's
Baby, if it
custom.
can't fit in my titties, I can't have it.
That's what I
And
said
that's
I
the
be
whole that
needing.
I feel like you kind of
I need something I
Auntie
can
Rona.
go.
Bam,
What?
bam.
Yes,
What
That
that's
you
one
say?
looks
exactly how
small.
I feel.
That one looks small
Woo!
enough to put in there.
Yeah, it do.
I think that could probably go in my bra, to be honest with you.
That size, yeah.
Everything
Hmm
goes to bra.
I mean, y'all
Yeah.
Oh,
got
for
enough.
real.
Y'all
That's
definitely got
that's
enough
my second purse. For real.
for
I
the
Hmm
don't even
gun.
have.
Right.
I'm not really blessed up there, but I still put
Yeah,
shit in.
you got enough.
I
Y'all
Yeah,
got
definitely.
my
I have enough.
birthday,
I
the
definitely
third
have
and
enough.
fourth.
For the people who know me and see me in person, I have a lot. So
Mm.
right, I'm talking about y'all. Y'all see me. Some of y'all see me in
Nah, baby, you
person.
Oh,
weren't
that'd be
talking
a good
about
way to
us.
throw off the
I
attacker.
was
Like, hold
You
too.
were
on, like,
talking
hold
about
on.
us. You the way
Right.
you
Pow,
was
pow, pow,
saying it,
nigga.
you weren't talking about us. You was not talking about
I
us.
was talking. I was too.
What you been
Talking
drinking,
about you.
Michelle?
I am drinking. I want to say the name because I do want a sponsorship, but this is me on me.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a
Tell them
sexy
to send
name.
us
Yeah,
some bottles and we'll do a sponsorship
that's
No,
thing.
for real.
exactly what I'm gonna do. But it's very good wine. It is
No,
what is that?
Cassie.
Pinot Noir.
Pinot
Pinot
Noir.
I
Noir.
have though, like not sweaty money because I put my entire wallet in there, but like sweaty like gum and maybe a lip gloss,
Uh-uh.
maybe a little lip gloss.
Uh-uh.
Y'all
So
need
I'm
the
wait,
like,
little pouch. It's a pouch that you put right there in the corner part, and you put
yes,
your money in your chapstick and your lip gloss and your
see, I
caramel.
need to see.
right.
I be throwing the whole fat ass wallet up in there. I need
Not
to get.
sucked on candy.
I probably need to get something on this side to even it out so they can push them together. So
But see, that's the thing that I was nervous about putting the gun inside of your bra because you do sweat up there. You know what I'm saying? Like you have no time for it to be sweaty or slippery, and you don't accidentally want to unlatch the safety either up there.
Well, I don't really know too much about guns, but I do know, like, if you hit that safety, baby, and you just, first of all, what is you doing that you didn't accidentally hit the safety and it's in your titties? Like,
Listen, let me tell you something. The way these things be moving, it could
look
do
at them
that
right
by
here.
itself. I promise you,
Why
nah.
your
stuff be
titties been moving
happening.
like that? You
Right?
need a
That's why I'm
secure
like, you
bra?
need a good bra. You need
You
a
need to
good
go to
bra,
Garden.
sis.
I do have a
You
good
need,
bra.
Get a sports bra or something.
you
You
need
need
one of
Garden.
them cross your hearts.
Right.
Remember the 18-hour bras
I
from back
do
in the day? You
remember
need one
that.
of them if
Yeah.
your joints out here.
Yes. And after 18 hours, you wanted that joker off.
If you out here shimmying,
18 after
your
It's
girl's
shimmy by
moving like you
itself.
on a roller coaster.
It's
We
shimmy
need
by itself.
we need to figure that out first. That's the first part.
You know
But
what?
you know what?
Actually, catching
There's
visuals
female
of things.
runners that have that, it's like a vest, I think it is, when they're running and they have their concealed weapon in the vest when they're running,
That sounds like a lot.
It do. But I think it's something that you have to look at though, right?
They
When you're out by
probably have
yourself.
a sports bra that has something in it. I'm sure.
Let's see.
We should do more research on that.
Right, I'm sitting here like about to look too.
Yeah, they got one for the bra.
Okay.
I mean, you have to.
Now that's bomb. I would now. That's where to go.
Where?
Hold
What?
on, I'm finna get it. Hold on, I'm finna show y'all. Oh, they got one that you put under the arm too. Like it's on the side of the boot.
Mm.
First of all, let me tell you something. If you're a big girl trying to reach across body to grab something, I need something that's quick. I don't want nothing to where my stomach about to get in the way from me grabbing this thing because I ain't gonna be able to reach to this other side. Like,
Not to
I'm just gonna be honest. Look, you big girl.
But you would have to do that in conjunction with knowing how to do self-defense, though. Like you got to know a couple of moves on how to do something.
Yeah, run.
No, you got to strike and then run.
You said do what?
You got to strike and then run.
But they say that if you're getting robbed, that you should, if they're asking for your wallet, you should throw it in the opposite direction and then run. Opposite way.
I'm sorry, I just laughed about the fact that running.
No, for real.
Still gonna come back and catch me. I ain't running that fast.
But the way my feet are set up, I would probably turn around, fall, slide across the concrete while this man is probably coming back over there.
You're gonna be like the first beginning of a scary movie where you fall.
Yes.
And we yelling at the screen because you fell.
Yes.
Listen.
For some reason, my feet seem to find every object.
And I'm still like shuffling. I got old people feet. Now this is a big body, okay? It's a lot to carry.
I feel you.
Here go the gun bra holster thing.
Okay, see, I could do that if it comes in my bra size.
Hold on, time out. What is in the middle?
Right.
Oh no, baby, I got too much tits to be in the middle, honey. Baby, that thing been an overload, got stuck, and couldn't find it.
But how is that set up? Where's the?
It looks like
it goes in a thing. It goes in something, and then you clip it to your bra.
Oh, right. No.
And the handle
you reach under and get it? Because it looked like you might have to reach under the bra.
Yeah, you do this.
Yeah.
You reach under to pull it out.
Yeah, I'm over here like this, trying to figure it out.
You'll be
no for me.
But I think it is something that we need to discuss further and talk more about. And we'll actually get somebody who's trained to come on here and talk about it because niggas are pulling guns out on women. Like it really just happened in Texas. A dude asked a young lady, for her number and if she had a boyfriend and all this other kind of stuff. And she was at the gas station. And she told him, yes, I do have a boyfriend. And this nigga robbed her.
Wow. See?
He robbed her.
So
just because she said
that she didn't have a boyfriend.
I don't know, but like she was like, the news report said that she told the dude she did have a boyfriend and he pulled out a gun and robbed her right there at the gas station.
That's awful.
And I'm like, damn, like y'all so soft in the ass and light in the ass that you can't take somebody telling you no.
No.
Like what you thought she was gonna do? Like you thought she was just gonna be like, yeah, I got a boyfriend, but I'll cheat on him with you, or like what? Like
so
niggas are so they booty holes is so open that they can't even take rejection.
Yeah.
But see, to piggyback on that thought though, like suppose you are out on a date, right? And things are going well, but now it's going to the point where he wants to do something and you don't. And that is another form of rejection. And you should have something to protect you. And just like Cassie said, at least pepper spray or a stun gun or something. Like we
My
do
pepper
have to
spray is
equip
attached to my
ourselves.
keys. Okay,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
attached to my keys.
So, and
And
I really don't, I don't have pepper spray now, like at
okay,
this moment, but I
okay, let me
will
tell
get
you.
something to do that.
Go to Lowe's,
Mm-hmm.
or you can get it from you can get them from like other places that have um sporting goods sections, because they have them back there.
Mm-hmm.
But go to
Yeah.
Lowe's. Cassie's stupid.
What Cassie said?
She
Ah,
said they open
she
like that.
crazy. Yeah.
Um, but go to Lowe's or Home Depot or somewhere like that. It's usually up front by the register. Like that's where I got mine from. Went to Lowe's. It was like $15. Or you can order them on Amazon. I didn't order it on Amazon because I needed it right away, but you can order it on Amazon where they have
Mm-hmm.
like they got a pepper spray and they got a taser. And I'm gonna order that too, just for the hell of ordering something to have additional.
Right.
Um because it is definitely important to be out here protecting ourselves, because motherfuckers is crazy. And
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? I talked about it before when I got project at gunpoint or whatever. That shit was wild.
Yeah.
Cause like it just happened out of nowhere. But it is important for us to have those kind of things. It is
Right.
important for us to have some pepper spray or a gun or hell a taser. Cause I taser shit.
Yeah.
I about to get a taser just so I can. Like,
Mm-hmm.
play with me if you want to. Play
Right.
with me
I
if you
mean,
want to. I'm a
yeah.
pepper spray you, tase you, and then beat the shit out of you while I'm
Right.
calling 911 like they did. What was that on? It was on a movie and they was whooping the nigga ass while they was calling the police.
I forget the name of the movie, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like, call the
Yeah.
police.
I mean, because we as women, we're out there, we're getting to the bag and stuff like that, or not. We could just be out with with our grandkids or our kids or whatever, aunties and nieces and nephews, and people who are predators will take advantage of that. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? They are all expecting the fact that we're not prepared, right? So I'm kind of glad that we are talking about this topic, because some people don't keep that in the forefront of their minds to be prepared. Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready.
Right.
Did
Hey,
y'all
girl,
Mhm.
ever
wait a
see
minute.
that
Wait a
video?
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey. Hey,
Hey,
girl.
What
You
you
happened?
on
on
mute, my
You
mute?
on mute.
love.
It's my people.
Hey, girl.
Hey,
Hey y'all, how y'all
Hey,
feeling?
Kiki.
Peace
Good.
and
How are
love,
you?
sis. How are you beautiful queens doing?
Great.
Good.
How
doing
is you?
doing
Good, good,
fantastic. How are
good.
you?
I am great and grateful. Great and grateful. Just coming back
That's
around. I
what's
had
up.
a little slip yesterday, but I'm back. I'm back on track. So
That's
Okay. Okay.
mm-hmm.
it was like,
Kiki.
what'd you say?
You might as well just go ahead and get your PGC card stamped, because
I mean, it's a thing. I kind of like it here with you guys. Dope, whatever.
Come
I
on,
like your
Kiki.
hair.
Do
Now
you love me?
your
All
hair
right. Do
wasn't
it. I
that
like.
color.
Come on. I
Was your
love you.
hair that color last time?
One more time. I'm sorry.
Was your
I
hair
said,
that
come
color
on,
last
Kiki.
time
Do
you were
you
on?
love me?
Blonde, of course.
she had a hat on.
Oh,
Hold
that's what it
on.
was. Okay,
It's my
got you.
signature. Hold on. You're looking for my signature. Hold on. Hold
She had a
on.
hat
Mm-hmm.
on.
I feel like falling in love.
Oh, okay. Right,
So
right, 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 right.
you have
Yes.
one to
Okay. All
match.
right,
It's
my love.
me. It's me, the
Okay.
little hat hippie. I'm still here.
That's
All
so
right, my
funny.
love. All right. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yes, I'm a little
You
hat
come on
hippie.
here shining all bright and shit. You
I
right.
mean, I wanted to be ready for your dopeness. Just wanted to be
Listen.
ready.
Hey,
So you
boo.
guys are talking about safety, women's safety, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Y'all
Yes.
know women's
Yeah.
safety and men's health are like super high on like my love language list, like for like the wellness, you know, mental and
Is that
emotional
right?
wellness
Okay.
of Black people. Like we're so underprotected. I don't watch the news. I don't try not to divulge, but something came across. I know something has happened with another Black person in America with being unprotected from the police or something. Something has happened. And literally, I've never watched any of the killing videos that have been online about our people. I refuse because in my mind, you should not be able to watch anybody's soul leave their body and that
Yeah,
not
that was
make you feel some
devastating.
kind of way.
No.
They used to lynch us in front of their children and they would take parts of our bodies for souvenirs. That's not normal. That's not humane. So I don't want to be part of like the programming or the normalization of what it looks like to kill my people in broad daylight. I don't want to ever let
I
that
don't
be a
want to see
normal
that
thing.
shit.
No,
Yeah,
for
that
Not
part.
at all. So yeah, I was like, we got to do a better job. I was literally having a conversation with my son earlier about. Yeah, I was like,
Sorry.
I got some
Oh,
feedback. What did I do?
that was Auntie Michelle being an
I was
auntie.
being an auntie. I'm so sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Listen, and I didn't want to call myself an auntie on here on the thing. I'm just like, I just be Kiki, do you love me? But you know, Tiki is my name. The nieces and nephews do call me TT Kiki, so I am a Tiki. So just to let y'all know, you know, I'm official. Just in case it was a requirement for this year.
We just be doing, you know, it's
We
a
have
requirement for us.
aunties. We have aunties in training.
Yeah, we got an
Aunties
auntie
in
in
Aunties
training,
training.
and we got
Yeah.
the uncles. The uncles when they be coming on here.
Unk.
The unk and
yeah,
them.
get them on.
Yeah, we got to
So do you,
definitely get the uncles on here this season.
do you guys know any women that
Absolutely.
have personal defense lines?
Yes, I know several. I
Yeah.
actually did a couple years ago. I did a photo shoot with one,
Okay.
and when I tell you, she got a whole gang of them things.
Okay.
I mean, a whole gang of them things, and it's like it's groups on Facebook that are literally Black women who own guns and they
Firearms.
firearms, and they talk about them. They meet up, they train, they teach, all that kind of stuff, and it's beautiful because that's not something that you see a lot of us doing, a lot of Black women, but also like we don't necessarily train our children in that way either. But they the photo shoot that I did with her, when I tell you she brought like a whole bag of them things to my crib, and I was like,
Yeah.
what we doing? What is we doing?
Firearm safety and awareness is a literal fundamental concept in other cultures. Okay, their kids know how to run shotguns as toddlers, not as toddlers, obviously, but as very young children. They know how to hunt. They know how to gather. If the world changed and we need to hunt differently, they still know how to hunt. Our kids are told to put guns down while their children are being encouraged to learn how to use them to protect themselves and to be able to, you know, produce food, things like that. So my daughter has been to the gun range. I don't have a problem with my sons going to the gun range. They're little Black boys. They're young Black men. They're not little Black boys anymore. I have my boys bigger than me. They grown. But you really think like Black men with a gun, you're like, oh no, we don't want to do that. No, I actually want to do that so that my children have been around firearms their whole life. Both of their parents have firearms. We never hide our firearms. My firearm is not going to be stored somewhere under a bed in a box somewhere. Firearms should be safely stored. Your children should be educated and they should be ready to use. Period. And that's what that is. So my kids, they know how to move firearms. They know when not to move them. They know if smaller children are around, hey, is somebody here? We need to put it up. So firearm safety is really important in our community. And I do also agree with you guys that it's something that we should expound on more. So maybe using this as an opportunity, seeing that we have a missing, you know, component to our personal safety because the world is changing very fast.
Right. But to talk to that fact, like you said, there needs to be an education had in the beginning because I think it was 2 episodes ago, we talked about the small young boy that brought the handgun to school or the youngster, the strap to school. and ended up,
Shooting the
firing
teacher.
on the teacher, right?
Mhm.
So, yes, it is really, really important to have it all throughout the family, but then also you got to understand the climate that we live in. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yes, we want to do that, but we also want to do it in a responsible manner,
My
right?
children have
Be-
been around firearms since they were born. Like since they were born, my children have been around firearms. My ex-husband is an entrepreneur. We own businesses in brown communities that have crime
Mhm.
sometimes. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So we have to make sure that we're able to do business and protect our families as well. And we've had some things happen. You get what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be effective for me to not train my children to protect themselves. And when you normalize things, I think firearms are just like alcohol. So in other countries, you see where alcohol isn't so taboo and so prohibited, like there aren't all the restrictions, you don't see as many problems. You don't see
Mhm.
alcoholism as prevalent in France and other places where drinking isn't as frowned upon. Here, the more rules and the more stigmas you put on things, the more resistance, the more
Yep, and
rebellion
the more
you're going
people
to
are going
get
to
on it.
rebel against it.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
we've normalized handguns in my home and forever.
So talk to the fact about being in certain communities where, I mean, I'm just gonna, I don't even, I have lack of better words, but if you're in a neighborhood that all we see is gun violence,
Mhm.
how do we advocate for having guns? You know what I'm saying? Because we still have to teach them discipline, right? You're not gonna go out there and pop the first person that you get into an argument with. And so that's the other thing, is like we have to start off with education first. And that goes for me too, right? I have anger issues sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like I may not shoot to kill, but I might shoot you in your baby toe. You know what I'm saying?
So
If you
so
keep pissing me
so
off.
so with me, my understanding is when I pull a gun, it's a game changer. When you when you pull
Mm-hmm.
when you pull your firearm, it's a game changer. You don't pull your firearm unless you're ready to use it.
Mhm.
Right.
We live in Gary, Indiana, so I'm from one of those communities. You get what I'm saying? I live right here in Miller. I live in one of the high, one of the communities, not my specific community, but Gary is known to have a crime problem. So
Mhm.
yes, I know exactly what
Mm-hmm.
you're talking about. I understand the crime. My children understand emotional and intellectual intelligence also. I shouldn't be in a conversation where I'm arguing with somebody. There should be nothing going on between me and another person verbally that should make me pull a firearm. There's
Mhm.
nothing.
Mm-hmm.
There's
No, for
nothing.
real.
So
Right,
personal
but
accountability,
yeah.
personal responsibility, education,
Mm-hmm.
emotional awareness, and awareness of yourself. You got to control that monster inside of you. We
Mm-hmm.
get into road rage sometimes on the highway and we be on 10, right? No, no, because they might have a gun as well. And we've seen it so many times over again. So it's all about controlling that response, all about being in control of yourself. You pull a firearm, and I don't know how many other people I've had to pull my firearm before. It's not a good feeling. I had to pull my firearm and I went to work right afterwards and I was shaky the entire day, okay?
I bet.
Mm-hmm.
I
Like
was shaky.
that's not a situation that you can be like, okay, now that's over,
Right.
and going on
Right,
about your
of
day.
course.
That's not some shit
Of
that you
course.
can
I
do.
I pulled my firearm on a detective that walked into my garage at 4:30 in the morning when I was going to work, okay? And so even after it de-escalated, I was still shaky. No one tried to harm me. I literally was getting in my car to go on a travel nursing assignment, and this guy walks in my garage. He's old white man. I said, "Sir, I don't know if they told you Miller was a good part of Gary, but you don't walk in people's garage in Miller." I,
No,
I
for
literally got my
real.
gun on this guy,
No,
old white
for
guy.
real.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
one of the scariest things I've ever experienced, and I just thought about. I could see the headlines now. Me killing an old white man that walked into my garage. I'm
Mhm.
going to
And then as soon as they
jail.
put detective, it would have been over with.
Oh,
I'm
for
going
sure. For
to
sure.
jail. Okay,
Yeah.
they gonna put me under the jail,
No,
Genesis.
for
You understand
real.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
As soon.
So, so with that
So
being said, speak to the facts, or speak to the people, the nieces and nephews out there. How do you have a conversation with your 5-year old, 6-year old about having possession of a gun and the responsibility of it? Because just like you said, when you walked out there in your garage, you didn't know who you were pointing the gun at, right? But you had this level of responsibility while you have that in your hand to make a good decision. So how do you speak to that and like tell the nieces and nephews out there how to have some type of dialogue with their family?
I think so for my children, like I said, my children were groomed all along around firearms. So as babies, my children knew not to touch the gun, not to touch guns. If a gun is on the end table or on the counter, it's not like I can stick guns down anywhere in my home, and my children know not to because it's normalized. Loaded guns don't kill people. People that act irresponsibility with loaded guns kill people. That's the answer. A loaded gun has never jumped up off a shelf and killed anybody. People. So it's like everybody shouldn't have a gun, and we know that. You know, we have a gun problem in America that doesn't start with our community. So when we're talking about speaking to the intelligence, I mean, our community just feels like, oh, we should just get rid of them, get rid of them. I don't know that that's a viable solution. I mean, guns are a way to protect yourself. So if we understand that they are truly to protect ourselves, not to retaliate against somebody, not to react towards something someone has said that we don't agree with. Like, no, a gun is a game changer. You pull your gun out when you feel like your life might be in danger. Only.
Yeah.
Only.
And I think the other part of that is that now they've changed these laws and all this other kind of stuff where you don't need a license and all this other kind of stuff. So they are literally giving people with these hot ass tempers and all of these like wild ass life experiences access to firearms. You know what I'm saying? Because
it's like, just legal access though, Tiffany. You know how many people in the hood have guns.
Everybody yeah. But I'm just saying that now that they are making the laws a lot, easier.
Indiana's
like,
permitless.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, and we are seeing more and more on a consistent basis that since then there's been a lot more things happening. I don't know about in other areas, but I know about here. And like you, I don't listen to the news, but I do have or hear conversations that take place. And just here recently, a young man accidentally walked up to the wrong car. Pulled on the door, and he was like, "Oh, this is the wrong car." The person in the car didn't even say, I don't know what the situation was, but the person in the car upstrapped and started shooting. Wow. There was no, you know what I'm saying? And if you like the kind of car I drive, I see it all the time. You know how it happens. You in the parking lot at the mall. Like, it could be 12 of the same cars in the mall parking lot. You forgot where you parked. You forgot exactly where you parked. And you can see two cars, a couple cars apart, and they the same. So me walking up on the car and pulling on the door and be like, oh, shit, my bad. That means you get to take my life because I pulled on the wrong fucking car?
No. And what's the likelihood that person that literally reacted in such a careless, volatile, and emotional, that's not the norm. You get what I'm saying? These are people that have something obviously going on. That boy was triggered. Something was already on his plate that day.
He probably have been robbed before in that way.
Right.
So that's probably why.
Could have been mentally ill. Could have been mentally ill. We know it could have been a random series of events. But I'm not saying that we don't have a crime problem and it's not related to guns. But what I am saying is Black people don't have manufacturing facilities for guns. Black people ain't got no boats bringing guns in this country. And Black people ain't got no trains pushing guns around this country. Okay. Them trains that be stopping in the hood, how them Jordan trains, they had gun trains like it used to happen all the time. We never heard about that. We never heard about that. We heard about how the Jordan trains would come through, Gary. You remember that when we were young, Tiffany?
The packages, all of that kind of shit just being, in the hood.
Community the same way. Those trains
Stacey Adams
just
boxes.
So happen to stop. Say it again.
The Stacey Adams boxes and shit, things in the hood with the little Stacey's on. Pelly Pal, you know, shit. Niggas got coats. Nigga, I
Listen.
know your mama ain't bought you that damn Pelly Pal.
Listen, everybody, whether you was from the neighborhood, the projects,
Don't be
whatever,
mad.
people was fresh. Them Nike trains would come, man. Them trains would get hit. Everybody had on Nikes and yours. You be like,
damn, I can't
Absolutely.
remember the name of them shoes. It was some other shoes too. Just like back in the day, you know, motherfuckers run into something. It's on sale. Like, dang, where you get them from? A plug.
Mhm.
that's the way love goes. You know, that's how it is in our neighborhood. Sometimes, like, we can't trip out on everything. Listen, they
Yeah.
corrupt on their level, we corrupt on our level. Hey, that's just the way of the world, right? They have what's the Bernie Madoff thing? The Watergate. We got the trades.
For real.
They got Watergate. They doing it on a big level. We just taking trades. Them trades are straight. The people got that money back. Ain't nobody lose no money.
Right.
That's straight up.
I mean,
but overall, I really do think, you know, for women and everybody, just we do need an understanding of firearms.
correct.
And the ability to use them, the ability to protect ourselves and to protect our families, because it is necessary. It is more than necessary.
Right.
But
do you guys go to the range? Do you go to the firearm?
I have. I haven't been in a while, but I have been.
If you take away the whole protection part of it, going to the range is so therapeutic too. Like, people don't even understand how it can release so much just by firing it. It's fun to me, honestly. That's my opinion.
I think if you own a gun, I think it's mandatory for you to go and shoot that gun so that you can become familiar with it.
Yes.
The firearm that I carry, that firearm is a very strong fire. Like, you have to remind yourself on how to control a gun when you shoot it. You're not shooting no gun. You need to go and be educated on control, gun safety, gun cleaning. What's the point of having a gun if you throwing it, dropping it? And ladies, this is for y'all out there listening. If you throwing and dropping your gun in your purse and you don't have a holster on it, anything covering it, your barrel of your gun is probably so jam-packed full of debris and dirt that will cause a misfire in your gun. Will cause a misfire. Your gun misfire, you trying to shoot it, is you versus them, sis. You done messed up. Because all your little MAC makeup crumbs and them.
Not the MAC makeup crumbs.
You know how when the pallet break and the crumbs break
baby
down. So you got the perfect combination of powder in that gun barrel, and you got little chips. You know them little ruffles. For real, y'all be eating the ruffles.
But you know what? I do want to encourage, even if people choose not to carry, to become familiar with it, so that when you're face to face with someone who has one, that the overall fear doesn't overtake you and be, you know what I'm saying, you'll be in your mind too scared to do anything to protect yourself. Right? So I'm not saying don't be Rambo or whatnot and think that you could outdo someone, but at least become intimately familiar with it, so that when you're face to face with that, you're not overtaken with fear either. You can come from a level of power and not let someone overpower you.
Even in that, it's debilitating though. You know what I'm saying? When it's unexpected. You know, but for real, like, we really do need to know about them. We really do need to understand a lot more of the trauma that's caused, you know, behind us just doing whatever the fuck we feel like doing with guns, whether that's taking a life, whether it's pulling it out on somebody and all that other kind of stuff. Like, it really does cause PTSD and all that kind of stuff for people. So we do have to be mindful of that. Very mindful of that. I mean, a lot of people act like they don't care in regards to like how they operate and what they do and how they move with people, but it is necessary to have education and an understanding of a weapon that's that powerful in your hands. Like, we do. Because even when we talked about it on the show, we talked about that little boy who brought the gun to school, and we was like it was so many questions. Like, we had so many questions. Like, So many questions. How did you get out the house? How did you make it into school? Like, how did you pull this thing
There are no
out?
boundaries. There were no boundaries in the house that were in place. The parents didn't have boundaries with themselves in reference to protecting their firearm. The child obviously gets to pack his own freaking book bag. So, I mean, like, you know, how did this happen? Like, I know where my firearm is right now. I can go grab it and be right back. Like, you should know where your firearm is. And your child should not ever have the opportunity to be able to slide it in his backpack. That it's not a child problem. That's an adult problem.
Oh, for sure. And it was just a matter of like, it was just so many questions because like, damn, you 6.
Yeah, no, for real.
That's heartbreaking.
It is. It's very heartbreaking that a 6-year-old. And now you done pull this. And the crazier part is that nobody is being prosecuted. The child is too young to be prosecuted, and the parent had the gun legally, so therefore they can't be prosecuted.
No. I doubt that. You like I'm legally responsible for my firearm.
Right, but it's the way that the situation happened, and the way that it was explained.
Maybe the child wasn't in the
after
original parents' care. You know, and again, who knows what, you know.
There's too many questions, too many.
Yeah, it was too many questions, but it was just the way that it was explained that the child is too young to be prosecuted or even put into juvenile because he's 6. I think you got to be 7.
Wow.
Or something. You know what I'm saying? There is an age where they start to consider you to be a juvenile, but the child was too young for that. And then how it was explained, it was something that took place where the mother won't be prosecuted either. And it maybe had something to do with the state laws, not necessarily, you know, that she wouldn't be or couldn't be in another state. But I think because of the state laws, the parent was not going to be prosecuted because of that.
Weren't they only going to put him into a psych evaluation to see?
They were going to do a psych eval, and they put him into a mental health facility to evaluate him and understand like what happened.
Like how deep and wide could that have possibly have gone? You know what I'm saying? For a 6-year-old, I mean, he could have been put in, you know, got recess taken away from him, or a kid might have been messing with him. Like what was in that little kid's mind where he felt like today is a day I'm just gonna pack this gun up,
right?
I don't think there was a thought process. I don't think that there was a process. I think that's the thing. A 6-year-old, I don't think has the ability to formulate. The teacher was actually threatening to bring it to the teacher, told the school, and the nun was doing.
Yeah, the kid was threatening to bring the gun to the school, and the teacher told him when nothing was done. So that's what was told, but nobody did anything. And he still brought it to school.
Wow. You know, so that's what I'm saying. Like, so a 6-year-old, like let's just think about like
premeditated this, like.
But can he really can a 6-year-old?
He obviously did.
No, what I'm saying is, where did the reality TV gap, like, where did it turn off that this is something that is only in play? Like, it should not happen for real. You get what I'm saying? Like, where did the boundaries between reality and fiction get so blurred with this child that he thought that this was a normal? You know, how did this become normalized? Where it went from
that part to your point, like you said, you educated your kids from a very small age, from a very young age, and apparently, you know, I don't know what's going on in the household, but it probably was not discussed like you discussed with your kids. So that they could understand the responsibility, right? Like he didn't have a responsibility in his head. All he was like, I'm going to solve whatever my problem is today with this heat, with this strap,
right?
You know, and that was it. That was it.
I hate it.
But speaking of straps.
Man, go on, Michelle. Right, because always be too much. I'll be like,
grab these AirPods. I told my son I was on the radio our show and he walks in as we say, speaking of.
Listen, speaking of straps,
Yeah.
how many of y'all carry strap in your purse as protection when you're meeting up with your significant other if you're not married?
girl, hold on, Michelle. Hold on. We gonna have to talk about how you introduce the next.
I know.
I love it. The segue
It's
was
no
so
rhyme or
smooth.
reason. Just flow with it.
The segue was
No,
so
baby,
smooth, Miss Michelle. Listen, I like that.
Cause-
That was
Flow with it.
real classy.
From a strap to a strap. Like,
I mean, because when she introduced it the first time,
right, I'm just saying we didn't know
Cassie
where
had
it was
to say-
going.
even-
Oh,
wait,
my
Cassie
sound
had
ain't
to say, "What
working.
you
Wait a
mean by
minute.
that?"
No,
Where my sound at?
She said, "What
I'm
do you
just
mean
as
by
bad
that?"
as him.
Like, I wanted to know too, baby, because I was like, "Wait, the strap? What strap?"
and first of all, who the hell is carrying it in their purse? My guy, like,
Well, what are you carrying? Look, I'm from old school shit. I don't know. What did we do with it?
In your wallet.
Some
Are we
people
not
wear it.
carrying it no more?
Some people wear
Wait.
them.
Are we
Wait,
talking
what
about
are we talking about,
protection?
cuz?
No, she's talking. So the term used to be, they were like, strap it up. Strap it up. You remember?
Right,
So that's
but
what
she
she's talking
said
about.
carry the strap.
Yeah,
No,
so
she's
when
not
she
talking
said
about
carry the
that.
strap, I'm
She's
thinking
not
she
talking about that, Tiffany. Oh my God.
Hold on, but this is Michelle though. This Michelle though, Kiki. So we have to be clear. We got to ask questions.
because I thought something else again. Okay,
We have to
you
ask
know?
questions
Right.
fucking
What
with
was I
Michelle.
thinking?
Okay.
We have to ask questions fucking with Michelle because Michelle will mean something, but everything that she said leading up to that something will make you think something else. So we be
That
having
was
to
the
ask
purpose.
questions.
because
that's
I
my
literally
purpose.
was about to say,
No, because we need to know, are you talking about condoms?
Right.
Or are you talking about a strap on?
So
Let me go on mute.
Kick her out the studio because this is it. I can't deal because I'm stressing. You stressing me out,
I was
Auntie Michelle.
stress. Don't stress.
So which one you talking about?
Mess. So now I segued into the condom situation. How many of y'all carrying that in your wallets, your purse? What's happening?
Because literally, I was about to go somewhere else with it. I'm like, how many couples just carrying shit around in their purse to use on each other? And how many hetero couples are using it? See, this is why I'm saying you gotta.
Oh, you was talking about that
No,
strap.
I was like, why is a woman carrying the strap on unless she in that kind of, unless she living the lifestyle?
We going to dinner. Put the strap in the purse.
Put the strap, put it in the bag.
Listen,
what?
wait a minute now,
What is happening?
because let me tell you something.
Woo.
Stay ready, get ready, be ready, stay ready.
No,
You're not
ma'am.
gonna pull it out at the dinner table.
That's for when we get back home.
You can't go to the family bathroom though. So what I'm saying is,
don't have no family bathroom.
yes, they do. This is 2023. They do. They do.
The transgender bathroom is the family bathroom.
My hand is up.
They got
Is that what they call it now? The trans.
They are
Did they
family
make it into the family
bathrooms,
one?
unisex bathrooms,
unisex family,
non-gender bathrooms.
I must not get out enough.
Oh, just pay attention to the doors. The door at BJ's,
which I never
one has
do.
a woman, one has a man, and one has a beard and a dress on it. I feel like
does
falling
it?
in love.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. I don't pay attention
No. I got
to
a question. My hand was up.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Let me sit.
So
ready.
We take it. We really just like walking out the house and taking it to the bathroom. First of all, how are you carrying this outside in your purse?
Yeah.
I got a big pocketbook.
That's the first question. But secondly, okay, since you throwing this thing up in your purse, baby, we got some questions that need to be answered. How are you cleaning this?
With the Mac foundation and the ruffles.
all around
and the ruffles all on the strap. Okay.
Now hold on, let me wash this off.
That's where I draw the line. Now and then you talking about wash it off. With what?
Bathroom.
Better
Listen, if
be
you
pumping that liquid soap.
stay,
And you in the
stay
bathroom
ready.
at the sink.
And don't
If
let
you gonna
nobody
put it in your
No.
purse, you gonna have the little wipes to go with it.
Them wipes
Michelle,
ain't enough.
Are
ma'am,
you
listen to
not?
me. Hear me and hear me well.
Those wipes ain't enough.
There are no wipes. There are no toy cleaning wipes.
No.
Okay.
Definitely
First of
is.
all,
Definitely
let
is
me
because
tell
I
you
got
why.
some.
Let me tell
I
you
have
why.
some. They are toy cleaning wipes.
And let me tell you why they are ineffective. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because wipes, although they are wipes, they still leave lint and all that kind of stuff. That's why they tell you do not clean toys with towels or anything like that. You spray the towel with the cleaner and you wash it. And you wash it off. And then you allow it to air dry before you put it away. And most of the time, you're supposed to have a storage bag to put your toys back in.
Indeed.
So
Yeah.
that's why they
But
tell you
clean
don't
that
use
mug
wipes.
too.
So if you're
Yes.
using wipes, chuck them bitches.
But we in a panty, and you should have a little bottle of alcohol spray in your bag, because we in panties right now. We in
On the
What you
panties.
using
floor?
alcohol spray on?
Miss Michelle, I'm
You just
gonna
said
have to
you
come
was
on.
gonna spray it down.
I'm gonna have to boycott.
With
I'm gonna have to
toy
boycott your
cleaner,
plan.
baby.
As a registered nurse,
You gonna
as,
set your pussy on fire
Yeah.
with
That's a
some
good
alcohol
segue to
spray.
that pH
You
balance.
gonna
Because,
let it
baby,
I'm
dry.
like,
Right.
as a registered nurse, Miss Michelle, listen, I don't recommend, I cannot, listen, I think that we should just stick to the manufacturer's recommended cleaning opportunities and instructions for the sex toys. Alcohol gonna break down your silicone or your latex, whatever it's made out of.
And it's
And
gonna set the
also,
thing on fire.
and also, I mean, while you might want to use alcohol like
Somebody
after
cat on
use
fire.
for the antimicrobial opportunity, I would not be inserting anything with alcohol inside of my vagina. I would not personally.
Oh,
Yeah, like
that's why
Listen,
they
I'm
have
the
the
one
spray
that
and the
I'm the
cleaner.
one that's speaking for the other people now. I
No,
know
you
what
speak
I'm
for
doing,
you.
but you know there's other people that's doing some stuff.
in the bathroom at the restaurant.
with the alcohol
Could
and the
be. You
wipe.
never know.
No, so let Auntie Leo get y'all real right, okay?
Well, come on, break it down.
Because if your motherfucking ass out here with some goddamn wipes in your purse cleaning your toys, you need a little help, okay? So what we gonna do is when you out here buying them toys, right before you check out, they got a whole little stand, a whole little section. They probably got like a whole little big ass wall display of a variety of toy cleaning product. And see, this is why Ayla should have been here. This is her opportunity to go ahead and sell some of her bedroom candy products. Shameless plug. Check out Auntie Ayla. And you know, because toys, like Kiki said, they are either latex or silicone or whatever they are, you're supposed to use specific type of cleaners, but also you are not supposed to use soap because soap leaves residue on toys. Just like soap leaves residue on your skin, it's going to leave a residue on your toys. You are then placing that residue inside of your body. Okay?
Agreed.
And then you be up here talking about
itching.
I got a problem.
What's that discharge?
Discharge. You look thick
What is
today.
that?
It ain't clear.
Smells like cream of
What's
corn.
happening?
You said cream. Oh, yeah.
Nah,
What
baby,
she say?
because then you got something else going on if it's looking like cream corn. We gotta get Michelle. We gotta get Michelle around some people who really be knowing some stuff.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Listen,
No.
no ma'am.
Your
No, they
food
don't,
like
Cass.
cream of
They
corn,
they
throw the
sell
whole
you.
vajayjay away. You hear me? Like
They try to sell you the stuff right at the thing. If they telling you to use soap and water, no ma'am. No ma'am.
The
If
toys
whatever
you
toy store
use
you going to and they
soap.
telling you to use soap and water, stop going there. Because they are trying to give you an express
They trying to give you
an
that stuff, but you
express
gotta go
run
get
to the doctor's office because you're gonna be
for
itching. You're gonna have to get you some what's the name?
the
And I
stuff you
don't care
gotta
what
use
kind of
yogurt
stuff they
for.
got, but no, do not use soap and water. This is a lesson, and I am telling you, do not use soap and water on your toys.
Do
I
it in
actually-
sign language.
I hear you, but if you use a pH balanced soap,
Now that's different.
or like maybe a feminine soap, something that is formulated to be, around
For
your,
for
that's
that
what I'm
area.
saying. So there are some opportunities for.
But
So drop the
Let me say
signs for
this.
the nieces and nephews. What?
Let me
Let them
say
know
this,
what
because
time
most of these niggas, okay, when they say soap and water, they thinking about the bar, the Irish Spring, the Ivory. You know what I'm saying? They think about regular soap. They not
They
thinking about
still
no
make
pH
Ivory
balance
soap?
or nothing for.
Yes.
Yes.
Ivory soap.
Yeah,
And they sell it at the dollar store.
Oh,
They
the
still
dollar
sell
store.
Ivory because it is still, or quote unquote,
My
pure.
grandmother still washes her body with Ivory and her face with Dove, and she's 92. It's not a game.
Wow.
My grandmother, like, we just left Mississippi in November, and she literally had a house full of people. She was handing out bars and so. Like, all right, we in grandma's house.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, because Ivory is still considered to be a pure soap because it's white soap and it does not have all of the perfumes and all that other kind of stuff in it. So, if you want to use some bar soap, you can goddamn Ivory, but don't be out here.
For real, I actually like Ivory. Okay.
I do too.
But as far as like when it comes to your toys and all that kind of stuff, please don't use no soap and water to rinse it.
Use some dish soap. No, I'm just playing.
Some Dawn.
Oh, you're not fully
Get some Dawn.
successfully king looking ass.
Get some Dawn.
You is not a duck.
Animals and stuff.
You is not a damn duck, and ain't no grease coming up out.
Where some black oil on yours. If it clean black oil, it could clean my toy.
No.
Dawn, shout us out.
You got oil coming up out of you.
Shout us out, Dawn.
You might coconut oil.
It ain't coming up out you naturally.
After I know.
I
mean, switching devices.
You might, but I'm just saying that ain't.
Is somebody putting coconut oil in the vacation?
Coconut oil is extremely great for moisturization. It's natural. It's antimicrobial. It's antibacterial, and it also helps get rid of yeast. It is a natural.
Yes, it's a natural.
A natural
lubricant.
Use
it inside, like
but
as
I was drinking, so we saying we putting it inside because
some people were using it as a lube though.
Inside, outside, and I eat it every way. All over. It's after dark.
But what kind? Because you gotta specify which kind. Like
coconut oil.
Yeah, the cold.
Unrefined. The kind you put in the kitchen.
Okay.
The kind you can buy like.
Yeah.
The same kind you oil pour with. So you can oil pour with coconut oil.
Yep.
You can. I literally. I don't know how many of my friends watching. Hold on, let me log on to my other device because I need to know who's listening. Because you can't.
Girl, this guy.
No, this after dark. We have to be transparent in this piece right here. Let the friends know too. Friends, hey nieces and nephews.
Yes, you so sick.
Hold on.
Hold on. Let me get to my other one. This is weird.
Where did Auntie Lynn go?
To get that baby to
all right. Thank you, lady. Sorry.
She said she was she said her internet was acting stupid. I had to think about
I had to switch devices.
Oh, okay.
She said I gotta figure out who's listening before I drop all these gems.
Oh, seriously, you can shower with coconut oil. You can bathe. Like, coconut oil is a go-to for me. I have very sensitive skin. My pH, just bad soap, detergent, anything like will throw my body off. So
That's
No,
Michelle,
sorry,
man.
I'm
Over there.
like
She always
Auntie
fucking
again.
with
I'm
her
sorry.
devices at the wrong moment.
Sorry, my bad.
It's all good. I like Miss Michelle. She all right with me.
Yeah.
Listen, yeah, she funny. That segue was classic though. I admire that
segue was ridiculous. And we still ain't talked about that part
at all.
Which part?
Okay.
I don't think that we're gonna go back to that. I think we all
There was so many different parts to that segue, and we was so.
Listen, Miss Michelle was trying to drop some gems on us that we wasn't ready for. We was like, wait, what?
We was so
It's like flowers.
Like,
Yeah, we
where
can play
are we
with
going
Michelle.
with this? Because
So do you guys not oil pull? What kind of oil do you guys oil pull with? Are you not oil pulling? Because I don't know if y'all know, but I'm always gonna drop a health little tidbit if I can, right?
Mhm.
Oil pulling
Yeah,
is a great.
I learned about it, and you do it with extra virgin olive.
explain it to me.
Coconut. That's what we talking about.
You
We
can
talking
use
about
any
coconut
kind of
oil?
oil. You can use
What is
coconut
oil
oil. You can use
pulling?
olive oil. Say it again, Genesis.
What is oil pulling?
Oh man.
Explain that to me, please.
If I give you a fish, you'll eat once. If I teach you to fish, you'll eat for life. So I'm going to send you a link and I want you to read about it.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a brief overview, okay?
Okay.
So oil pulling is a natural way to increase the good bacteria in your body, decrease the bad bacteria in your body, oral inflammation, overall health. A lot of times when we sleep at night, we mouth breathers, so we sleep with our mouth open, okay? So we create a drier environment inside of our mouth. That drier environment is an excellent opportunity for bacteria to overgrow. Bacteria overgrowth in our mouth leads to candida, leads to cavities, leads to all kinds of things. What do we do first thing when we wake up in the morning? Swallow. So we're introducing all of those things into our body. So a lot of times suffering with bad breath or like just musty kind of mouth, like your mouth just tasting bad a lot of times.
Musty mouth.
I mean, because like your breath might not be bad, but you be like yeah, you know how it is when you fasting.
Yeah, I know, but it was just the thought. You said
So remind
musty,
me
and
to
I'm
ask you,
like,
go-
ugh.
Because
but
your mouth
remind me
might
to
not,
ask
your
you
breath
something.
might.
Get
Say
your
it again.
musty mouth fast. No.
I said, remind me to
Start
ask
using
you a
that for you.
question when you finish the thought. Remind me to ask you something.
Go ahead.
No, okay. So the oil pull and the candy. So you mentioned the oil pull with the candida and stuff like that. Still staying in the line of staying strapped. What did you say about the dental dam situation?
I'm sorry. She's being dead ass serious right now.
Is dental dam made out of polyurethane or latex?
That's what I'm asking you because you didn't understand. Come on and drop
For me, I'm a very natural person on all levels.
right.
So what I put in my body, oral, vaginal, topical, and what I put on my body, I take the same respect. So it's just certain things that I'm not gonna have in my body, period. And I don't need to be experimenting with dental dam. Like I need your dental to be good, damn, and then we're gonna do what you need to do because I'm not putting that on for you either. Okay.
Well,
I
what
need
about
you
the one that ain't right? And
that's
like
no. There's not the one
There is no one.
that's what
she's saying.
Partners, you need to be going and getting tested. You need to be your health record needs to be up to date. Like if you're changing sex partners, you need to be presenting like with your papers. I'll walk around with my papers like I'm good. I got a plan, good bill of health.
I'm gonna pull up the app. Hold on.
Listen, I'm not even playing. I just left the doctor today. I'm not playing. I'm not playing with it out here. Your responsibility. When you changing sex partners, you need to make when you kind of dealing with somebody and you have those adult conversations. Hey, what's your status? How often you go to the doctor? Like those are conversations. You go to the doctor. Oh, I've been to the doctor. I've been to the doctor before. I think you're so handsome, and I think you're into me for a reason. But you do understand that, I take my health and wellness, so I'm gonna need some papers. I mean, that's fair,
and we gotta stop being afraid to have them conversations too.
How you gonna be afraid to ask somebody what's going on with their body before they put themselves inside of your body?
Oh, listen.
If you don't care about your body, why would they even care about what the other person does?
Yep.
Well, I know it's happening, but we need to normalize it. We need to normalize.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Normalize having them conversations and asking people, because people act like you telling them that they got something by asking, do they got something? No, I'm not telling you. I want to know if you do. So
I want you to know if you do.
That too. I want you to know, and I need to know.
This is for you and the me, but I want you to know. You should know your status. You should know what's going on with you. And then, not only that, there are so many other things. Let's just talk about it real quick. We talk about all these STDs that we know the names of, and these big STDs. You can literally deal with a guy that just has a really poor diet. I'm telling you, he can have a poor diet and throw your pH off every time. throw pH off, and then you end up with BV. BV is technically considered a sexually transmitted disease, but he could just have poor oral hygiene. He got gingivitis in his mouth. He put his mouth on you. Your coochie got gingivitis. That's why it's not technically gingivitis because it's in your vagina, but that bacteria.
But it is. And I just saw them little green things that be floating around like on the, you know, when they show the teeth bacteria, that's what I saw.
You just moaning and taking it. He putting all that gingival activity on your coochie.
You got the little things on your coochie, like.
But that's why I mentioned. That's why I said something about dental dam, because some females feel as if they
brush your teeth and jump in the shower first, bro. Brush your teeth, decrease that bacterial overload. Go ahead and get clean one time for the one time, so we can have some fun. You feel me? That's just how, you know.
That's another thing too. We need to start requesting that you go, like niggas with beards, go wash, go take care of that
shit.
Shower, brush your teeth, wash your hands.
How many viewers are on here? I want to say something about beards. Let me
after dark.
No matter. You don't know who I am.
But I love a man with a beard. Like, what we gonna say? Go ahead, don't say it. Say it a little. Say it like.
Go ahead.
Don't say that loud.
Especially like down to the. I really have to see who's watching. I have to make sure none of
it's only a few. You good?
Beards. I literally have had guys ask to condition their beards, for their beards to be conditioned. Okay,
I would love to do that.
Sis.
It's
empowering, enlightening.
First of all, let me tell you something. I'm dead ass thinking that you about to put some beat out soon on that ass. I know what you talk about condition.
What's happening?
My radar is off.
What did y'all two have? These two.
I told you I'm natural, baby.
What did y'all have?
Do you take sea moss every day, Genesis?
No, that's why I asked. Had that moment.
That's why you referred to Vidal Sassoon, because I'm gonna get you some sea moss.
That moment.
Go to the smartsmoothie.com, put your order in for some sea moss. We're gonna get you some sea moss. Yeah. Auntie Michelle, do you take sea moss every day?
Yes, I love sea moss.
You know about them benefits of sea moss.
I love sea moss.
Hey, Auntie Michelle. Hey, Auntie Michelle.
Boo. Sea moss.
Yes.
Lord.
So that's how you can condition the beard.
Really auntie tonight, and I'm concerned. I got some concerns that don't concern none of y'all.
Too, because usually my little pick up on all of that shit, but it's tonight. It's just off. Like
you sure you ain't hit your head when you feel
too long?
Let me tell you something. Don't listen. IT Genesis is fine. It's Mercury retrograde. It's a retrograde.
We're over on the 18th. Over on the 18th. We 9 days out of it. We 8 days out of that thing. It was heavy, Auntie. No.
It's trying to look out for me, Auntie Michelle. Thank you, but
I know it's that's okay. That's all right.
There's no such thing as a stupid question, Genesis. It's okay.
It's not.
Well, no, I wasn't talking about Vidal Sassoon, sis. No,
listen,
it was people you love me.
That's what I was
gonna hit your head when you fell. You sure?
She said, let me put some bio drops on it.
It's something like that wine. Was that wine fresh? Was that wine fresh?
Are we drinking wine? Are we drinking wine?
You know, these little bottles. She was drinking wine. No telling what they put up in that.
One or all of us? Are all of us drinking?
Oh, no, y'all can drink. You can drink here. This is a
little cup.
Them two drinking. I'm not drinking. This water.
I don't have enough.
Are you still Daniel fasting? Oh no, you're not.
I'm still fasting.
You are fasting? Okay.
Yeah.
That's water. That's water in the cup.
That's
water in the cup.
Yeah, I just poured it out of here into the cup.
Yeah.
So I could drink it, not out the bottle. I wanted to sip out the straw.
Yeah.
Because those bottles are no good for you to drink out of as well. They on here watching the podcast trying to figure out about the beer condition. Tell me, do I got something available? I can bottle it up.
Like on your Erica Badu.
No, I'm on my Kiki Janae, baby.
Period.
I love Erica.
Okay.
Right.
But
No, okay, so what about the beard?
Condition.
To condition the
It's really a
condition.
good conditioner. It's a really good conditioner. You know, sea moss is really good for your body, but sea moss cleans mucus out of the body, and it also helps unclog glands that produce
Baby, I cannot
fluids.
come down.
Makes your
Ooh,
love
you
come
make
down.
my
Thank you, Auntie Michelle.
love
Yeah,
come
like
down.
your sheets, his
All
face,
the way
like
down.
yeah, it's a thing. I mean, it just depends on, you know, your personal level of production of, you know, fluids and things like that. But yeah, you could
Child, it's after dark. You gotta
partially drown
say it.
somebody, drown them a little bit, but don't
Say it
drown.
like you mean it.
If he died, he died.
No, because if he could just swim, that would be much better.
You
Because I like a good swimmer.
facts.
Right
Sorry.
stroke, left stroke. Mm-hmm.
Just lay there.
It's
Just lay
that.
there.
But
It's that part.
on top of that,
I cannot.
most okay.
Literally.
Bow, bow, bow.
I missed it.
with,
Sorry.
with the shifts and changes of like this one down here below me, like this one right here, I am still stoned. But when we're talking about like taking sea moss and stuff like that and all the benefits,
Mm-hmm.
tell the people that don't know some of the benefits of sea moss since we're talking about it.
92 of the 102 minerals that naturally occur in the body. That's what sea moss contains. So sea moss is literally seaweed from the ocean that is processed. It's a very long cleaning process. It's processed, cleaned, and it's blended and turned into a gel. Sometimes it's dehydrated and turned into a powder, turned into capsules, things like that. So 92 of the 102 minerals that occur naturally in the body. You're like, okay, minerals. We always talk about multivitamins. Oh, I take my multivitamins. Oh, I take this. Your body isn't just made of vitamins. Your body is made out of minerals, elements, vitamins. Your body has so many needs, and we never give respect to micronutrition. So these are micronutrients. We always look at macronutrition. We look at calories. We look at fat. We look at protein. We look at those things, sugar. We look at all of that macronutrition information, but the body is composed of more than head, arms, and legs. We have organs, we have cells, we have, functions and operations that have to occur in the body. And homeostasis, balance is required. And the presence of those elements is what creates the homeostasis in the body. So that's why we take the sea moss. It creates balance at the cellular level. It cleans mucus out of the body. We take sea moss every day in my house. Sea moss, lots of green stuff. And if you're coming down with a cold or flu-like symptoms, like you will notice yourself like just expectorating copious amounts of like mucus. It forces stuff out of your lungs. I've had women that told me that they've suffered like with vaginal dryness, things like that, and like literally have like went from desert to like complete like flood. You get what I'm saying? So like it's restoring the natural balance of the body. So things like vaginal dryness, even a guy that I knew that was having issues like with erectile dysfunction, he said he started taking his beets and his sea moss and it helped, him and his wife.
Hair growth.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God, definitely hair growth. I'm sorry, hair and skin, because anything that occurs at your body that has like that is occurring at the cellular level. So hair growth, skin, all of those things, how we have all these extrinsic things that we're doing, external things that we're doing, we get all this good conditioning. Healthy hair comes from the inside out. Healthy nails come from the inside out. So when you have a healthy foundation, that's why your body is able to grab the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients, and you have strong nails. Okay. You get what I'm saying? You have strong hair. Your skin is strong. Your skin is clear. Your body is able to detoxify. You get what I'm saying? So that's just to say the least. There's so many benefits of sea moss, and I would definitely recommend that you familiarize yourself with some sea moss gel, find yourself a good distributor, and just see what it does for you. But hair growth, one of my business collaboratives, Tyron Beeks with the
Royal Sea
Moss. I'm sorry. Royal Sea Moss, Tyron Beeks. Yes. He has a beautiful story. He literally was bald this boy's got gorgeous locks. His wife is a beautician, and like literally she was amazed to see this man go from balding to gorgeous head full of hair. Yeah, my people out here healthy. My people out here healthy for real. Yeah, I got a lot.
They've been on here. They've been on the not on this show. They've been on the PGC, the Tuesday show.
You got vaginal dryness? Get this Royal Sea Moss out the dark.
That is a good selling point. You know how many people will rock? They'll be real quiet about it, but you know how many people will tune in just for that.
I'm really mad. I'm really mad that we really out here dealing with vaginal dryness. That just really is an indicator of your hydration. At our age and our vitality, like we should not be dealing with vaginal dryness, and it's just not a thing we should be dealing with.
Who are facing menopause too.
Well, that's a different scenario. And women that are menopause are at extreme risk for vitamin and mineral deficiency. That's why the sea moss is definitely important. But there's help for those things. There's definitely help, like creating as much hormonal imbalance as you can after menopause, perimenopause, and like the women that have, had your organs snatched out. Like keep your uteruses if you can, keep your ovaries if you can, guys. God sent you to this earth to perform life, to live life with these organs for a reason.
I heard that
your uterus.
I heard sea moss helps with fertility too.
It helps with all the things.
It does.
Super fertile, but we don't. I don't promote that a lot. But yeah, you make you super fertile.
But also, like, just to kind of tap into, since we're talking about sea moss and all that other kind of stuff, like I have noticed since I've been doing my fasting, like I have noticed the increase of mucus that's trying to leave my body. I see it in my skin, like. I've been breaking out and I'm like, oh Lord, here we go. You know what I'm saying? But I love the fact that I can see it. I can see what my body is releasing and stuff like that.
Do you understand why your body is doing that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know. Okay. I went to barber school at one point, so I know.
Okay.
I got you. That's who you think be cutting my sides? Me. But just all of those kind of things I've noticed, like how my body is releasing the toxins and all that other kind of stuff. Even in the morning when I wake up, I be like you said, I can feel it. Like I can feel it. And I'm like, oh Lord, all of that, because my body is now getting into a space of, I've been fasting now since the 5th. So almost over 3 weeks now. So it takes 3 weeks to form a habit. My body is actually getting used to the transition,
the absence of you introducing toxins on a daily basis.
Yep, and even my intentions are different at this stage and at this point of the journey. It's like, nah, if I want to add something or if I want to go back to a certain thing, I have to find an alternative to that thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't plan on going back to drinking too much. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think I want to do that too much anymore. Like a lot of just even where my mindset is, like it's intentional. So like today I was mad because I couldn't find exactly what I was looking for, and I was trying to find an alternative to it, but couldn't find one. But I'm gonna still keep looking. So, but
what were you
anyway,
looking for?
I was looking for something that's like almost, because I've been having this like sweet craving, so I've been just eating oranges or fruit or something like that. But I've been looking for like maybe something more portable, like a fruit snack, something like that kind of thing. But trying to find it, and I'm like, I can't really find it.
We talked about this. So because you're fasting and because your body is in this, remember I sent you the green stuff and I sent you the list. So basically you're introducing your body into more alkaline foods and more green foods. And then in this fasting state, you're going to go into a more alkalinic state. So I would not introduce sugar without fiber if I were you. So fruit snacks is just going to be pure sugar. Even if it's 100% fruit juice, it's still no fiber.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
you want and sugar isn't a bad guy, but you got to have the fiber with it. That's why it's at that Smart Smoothie. Even when we juice, we whole fruit juice. We don't remove the pulp. And people are like, well, that's not juice because it has pulp in it. Well, I understand. My people, we need our fiber. We don't need all of this introduction of glucose, fructose, sucralose, all of that. Even if it is natural in the natural state, it's still your body has to process it. It's going to cause that spike. Get all of those spikes in your glucose. It creates a whole metabolic reaction in your body. Okay. And you don't want that going on. You don't want that going on, especially when you fast. And so then we reintroduce that sugar in that way to our body, and we get that high from it because the fiber isn't with it, and then we start liking it again. So here comes the body's way of understanding that I could get a little extra energy if I eat this real quick. Just keep eating real food. I would experiment with different vegetables. Dehydrated fruit is a quick on-the-go snack too.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna try that. I fucks with dehydrated fruit.
When you come home, we'll go to Albanese. When you come by my shop, we'll stop by Albanese. Yeah, dehydrated pineapples, dehydrated mangoes.
I love dehydrated pineapples.
I like the mangoes.
What about the banana chips? Is that's
those?
Okay.
Those are good. Just always read your food labels. Moderation. You know, when you're just like when you're eating anything, you want to make sure that if it's dehydrated pineapples, it should probably just have pineapples in it. It shouldn't have pineapples and a bunch of other ingredients that you can't pronounce. If it has something like coconut oil, because most banana chips you're gonna see gonna have coconut oil in them. It's part of the dehydrating process. So just make sure you can know what you're reading. Now have a bunch of chemicals and things like that during the dehydration process, and it's really good for you. So yeah, that's a good alternate. And then if not, call me. Hit me up in real time, and we'll talk through it. I'll help you find some stuff.
Yeah, because I've been intentional. I've been so intentional about all of where I'm at right now, even just like in a lot of different areas. But we'll talk about that off the air.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
In case y'all didn't catch the drift, this is the strap with knowledge part.
We're strapped with health. We strapped with health and wellness from the Smart Smoothie.
That's what I'm talking about.
Listen, we strapped with that wellness. Come on,
Fuji Live.
Yo, I had to strap it and turn off this camera.
Go upstairs and get your mama.
With these segues. Ma'am.
Get strapped with the health and the
Fuji Live, go get your mama.
Hey, I like it. I like her style. I like her style.
Don't play me out. Don't play me out.
But we did not talk about the straps. Okay, we did not talk about being strapped.
The straps.
Which ones? Are we down to the last one right now?
Look,
I'm still lost. Y'all know I gotta catch up.
I can't make it go. Doing this airborne thing is not as easy. Genesis, you can have this tour back. I don't like it.
Well, she don't want it no more because we was talking about her ass being late with the horn.
Well, listen, because in her defense, by the time you try to put it back to the beginning, it don't want to play for you.
Exactly.
Because I'm trying to hit it. Like
the DJ air horn on YouTube.
I'm trying to hit it. It won't hit. It won't say nothing to me.
It's disrespectful.
Here, this part.
Well, she don't want it no more because we was talking about her ass.
And see, look at that shit. You hear this?
So just add the you want it where everybody can hear. You can't just play it in your background.
And it only plays
right.
once.
That's the part. I was trying to share with y'all. Sharing is caring.
Well, let's see. Let's see how maybe we could just play it out loud.
I was trying to. Oh wait! I think I got it.
There you
go. Wait a minute. Here you go. Wait a minute. Do it again. Hey, see, look at that shit. You hear this? Oh, there you go. Wait.
So just add the you want it where everybody can hear. You can't just play it in your background.
This is some damn mess. Hold on.
Right, that's the part. It's like Groundhog Day on here. It's like Groundhog Day. Where Tiffany go? Let Tiffany go.
You playing it from the episode?
I feel like falling in love.
Go ahead. Mercy.
Genesis, did you see me? Did you see me like that? I said, Auntie, your cool points. Your cool points, Auntie.
Yo, they just went out the window because Auntie Michelle. The hell are you doing? I thought the whole time I gave you credit for being on YouTube.
Auntie, it's right here.
YouTube.
Look.
I had it on YouTube. It just wasn't gonna play for me.
All right. I'm an intern with the air horn for you. I'm an intern. So when y'all say something good, next time Auntie drop one of them cool segues, I'm gonna hit it.
You got it? Okay. You got it?
I don't know how timely I'm gonna be.
You never finished talking about the oil pudding.
Oh, it won't stop.
Huh?
It won't stop now.
It's addictive, isn't it? See?
I'm out of there. No, it wasn't me. It was the phone.
That's the phone.
Tell me about the oil pulling.
Yeah.
What questions did you have?
You never finished the explanation.
I did. I talked to you about all the microorganisms.
Auntie Michelle had a question.
Okay, so you literally put the oil in the mouth.
To some other shit, and then that's
right.
why you never.
Tiffany ain't even on the screen, and she just talking. That was scary.
I'm sorry. I just came back.
She no longer wanted to see me do the air horn situation.
Nah, baby, it wasn't about you. You see this cup? You see how big this cup is?
Yeah. Yeah, the call for station identification.
I was trying to wait. I was over here wiggling. I was trying to wait. I was like, nope.
Good, though.
Nope, let's go. Y'all know I be trying to go before, so I don't have to go during.
Right.
The way this body's set up right now. That may have been TMI, but
Genesis, you was trying to ask how to do it.
I'm trying to listen in for the question without me over talking. Yeah.
Oh no, I just wanted to. I'm not familiar with oil pulling, so
you literally put a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons full of coconut oil in your mouth in a solid state, and let it melt. And you literally just swish it, hold it in your mouth as long as you can, and you spit it out. Swish around. I'm gonna read you an article, just kind of like a brief overview from healthline.com. It talks about oil pulling. Excuse me while I remove my gum. Thought I was coming on after dark. I thought we were talking nasty. Y'all got me talking nasty, educating. Oil pulling may reduce the amount of harmful bacteria in your mouth and decrease plaque, gingivitis, and bad breath. Some claim it can also help with draw toxins from the blood or whiten your teeth, but there's no evidence to support this. So when you run across things like that, there's no evidence to support this. That usually means that this information is from like an Ayurvedic article or a holistic article, because holistic health and things like that. I said holism. That was funny. That's not a word.
That's all right.
I'm into holism.
I heard holism, so there's that. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
My hat on.
Go ahead. Right.
Hold on, Auntie. I'm coming back.
Not you rolling this up to get. I can't. Not.
There you go. Holism. Oil pulling is an ancient Indian folk remedy. It is not. It's an ancient remedy claimed to whiten your teeth, freshen your breath, or gently improve your oral health. Using coconut oil for pulling has been increasingly more popular and it's more recommended now. Why does oil pulling work and how does it work? Oil pulling involves swishing around the oil in the mouth like a mouthwash. It's been used for thousands of years. Okay. You use 1 tablespoon for 15 to 20 minutes. The main benefit of doing this reduces the amount of harmful bacteria in the mouth. Bacteria in the mouth create a biofilm on your teeth, known as plaque, which is the thin layer. We know what plaque is. Help with gum inflammation, dissolves the bacteria, and then you spit it away. So don't swallow it. Okay, this is what I was actually looking for. So it also is high in Lauric acid, LAURIC, lauric acid, which has the antimicrobial property. So that's what we talked about the vaginal health as well. So like in the event your partner is like, maybe a more acidic person, like maybe he's a keto guy, or he might just be not a clean guy. You want to make sure that your bacteria, the bacteria is being removed from down there so it doesn't cause you additional, yeast infections, bacterial infections, and things like that. What else? Yeah, you don't care about Streptococcus mutans. Nobody cares about that.
That's dangerous. What the hell?
Right.
It's one of the main bacteria that's in your mouth. You have so we have more germs in our body than not. You know that, right? We have more germs in our, we have billions of germs. I think we might have more germs than we have blood cells in our body. Yeah, there's a lot of germs. I don't remember the exact number, but there's some, like, there are germs that are on our skin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like germs are not bad. Germs are a part of the entire ecosystem. They're necessary and they have purpose that actually contributes to our health. So like on our skin, we don't see it, but we have a bacteria called Staphylococcus aureus. Okay. So it's like staph. You can be like, oh, he got a staph infection. He got a staph infection. Well, it's the overgrowth of those infections, the overuse of antibiotics that makes us resistant to those type of normal bacteria. You get what I'm saying? And it's not even the overuse of antibiotics from us taking antibiotics, from going to the doctors ourselves. Agriculture actually receives and uses 90% of the antibiotics that are used in our country. Okay. So we're getting antibiotics and developing antibiotic resistance in our bodies from the food that we eat. Yeah. Now that sucks. So when we hear like MRSA and VRE, like, oh, he got MRSA and all this, it's literally from us having resistance developed to the exposure of those antibiotics. And the average person ain't going taking antibiotics that much like that. We be half dead before we make it to the doctor anyway. So I'm just keeping it real. I'm like,
limbs falling off.
Girl, I literally had a lady come to the hospital with her toe in her hand before. Like, real. Yeah.
Girl,
Girl, it was dead and gone. Girl, sis.
Now, I got a question. Because you work in the hospital, how many people come to you with the strap rope burns because they've been doing sex after dark, and their sex almost brought me to the hospital? So tell me about that situation.
I don't have that situation, Auntie Michelle. I've never experienced that. Okay, I've never had the people come in. I have seen somebody come into the ER with something questionable in their rectum. I have seen that somebody come in through ER. Something questionable in the rectum. Yeah, they weren't black.
Was it? They weren't surgery to get it out.
They weren't black.
I figured that, but did you had to do surgery to get it out? How you get it out?
I didn't follow. I'm a nurse. Okay, I'm a nurse.
I know, but I'm a nurse. On that duty that day.
No, sis, we take notes and we tell the doctor, hey, your patient got something stuck in his ass. They need to come out. Good luck.
That's what I'm talking about. But see, that's what I'm talking about. You get strapped up in there, and they strap you, and then they do something wild to you, right? Then you like, how you gonna work that out?
Auntie done been through some shit.
This is the part. This is the part.
She got the kinkiest, nasty little men around her. Boy,
she ain't even been through the shit. She done watched the shit on TV.
You don't know that.
Yo,
Michelle,
this is so funny.
We talk to you regularly.
Auntie said you don't know what she got.
We talk to you regularly.
She say she let you know what she wants you to know, but what you need to know.
I
can't tell you everything that I be doing.
Hey, not the usher. Not the usher. Watch this.
Okay.
Watch this.
Okay, girl. Okay, girl.
We
gonna let you have it. We gonna let you have that one.
Okay.
Auntie gonna be a prayer call in the morning at 5 a.m. You gonna get put out
with the word. Strap with the word.
Nope, ain't no air horn for that. You going no air horn for that.
You going to hell by yourself.
With a strap.
You have Mike. Because what is she even talking about? No. She said she's strapped with the word.
Yeah.
That was her.
And if y'all want to, let me just do this real quick. If y'all want to finish getting the information from the article that Kiki was reading about the oil pulling, I put it in the comment section.
Let me get you a
so
better
you can
source,
make
though.
sure you at least read it. She will send me a better source and I'll put it up, but that is one of the sources that she pulled from. It was the one at the top, so I saw that one too because I was trying to pull it up for Genesis. But yeah, that is one of the things I'm going to start doing because I know that it will benefit me for the part of me trying to get back out here and get the singing. I know it'll help.
Are you taking throat coat too?
Are
you using throat coat? It's a tea.
Oh, what's it? I've seen that before.
Genesis, go to the corner.
Oh, Lord, these motherfucking
Genesis, go to the corner.
Perverts, both of them.
They both. She turned the whole camera off. We can still hear you laughing.
We can still hear you, nigga.
We know you're still here.
I'm sorry.
Jesus, they can't get out the gutter for nothing. Somebody go pour something on them.
Oh my gosh, please.
It is a tea.
Oh,
Jesus.
Can I just tell you that this has been the energy on me all day? I literally have been like segued into like inappropriate conversations all day. I was in my homegirl's cafe and I was on her register for her because I was passing through and it was busy. And the man is putting his card in and I was like, you put it in the wrong hole. And when I tell you, I could have disappeared into the countertop and I was like, I hope he just started cracking up. And I was like, I am so sorry. And he was laughing so hard. Everybody started cracking up. And I'm sitting here with this confident face, looking like this, looking like a turtle trying to find a shell to go into. Face beat red. He big burly postal worker. I said, sir, I really was talking about the credit card, and I was just trying to tell you, you were in the slot above the slot. You know, you was below the slot, but you should have been in the above slot. He was like, I know I had it in the wrong hole, like you said. I was so embarrassed for my friend because it was her cafe. We went in my cafe. We was in my homegirl cafe. And I was like, friend, I'm so sorry. She was over there cracking up. She was like,
yes.
They're gonna come back. You probably got her a whole bunch of return customers just because of that.
Absolutely.
No, not if we promote that they put it in the wrong hole. No, ma'am. They gonna be like, no, we want it in the right hole. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. You didn't have it in the wrong hole before.
Front door, back door.
Sure have. Get the tea.
Y'all just want to take this show on the road to people's cafes.
Get your gum. Like, look, get your gum.
That's what we got.
This is definitely the after dark show.
Nah, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Check that book back. Sorry.
No, you good, baby. Listen. Michelle just had me linked over today. Okay, I just keep going.
But I do have a not your mama's.
Nah, you ain't got nothing.
I do.
You ain't got nothing.
Okay,
no.
I'll save it for next week.
Yeah,
cyber.
You ain't got
news.
nothing right now. Cause you done got on this show and showed your little black ass tonight. You got your little haircut, and now you want to get out here and act up. Now you want to get on here and act up in front of your friends. I ain't one of your little friends, Michelle.
Look what happens when you cut the split ends, baby.
Listen, I see. True. Get you some sea moss. The ends won't be split as often. Oh,
baby, let me tell you something.
From Smart Smoothie. Bop.
I do take the sea moss. I do.
Yeah, just up here with you just been clowning. You gonna get a stern talking to later.
That is hilarious.
Girl, and look at Cass. She just down here embarrassment. Listen. Oh,
Listen, I didn't know where we was going with the throat coat. I was like, oh, we got
it is a
something like
tea that you drink.
Yeah, no, I got you. I got some downstairs, but my mind was somewhere totally
I
different.
I
Yeah.
see. All night.
But
That's
it
where it's
wasn't just
been.
me. Genesis looking off to the side, but she was thinking what I was thinking. That's why she got off the screen like that.
And was
Genesis was thinking, what am I supposed to use to throat my coat? To coat my throat. That's what she was over there talking about. What am I supposed to be using? What is that exactly?
We saving the kids with that or what?
I said something about singing.
But you know they be having numbing creams. I'm sorry. Like, listen.
We said numbing cream.
Why do you need that?
I mean, that's why I thought it was like whatever.
You thought it was
So
save the baby.
So a numbing cream would actually not benefit a singer. You know what I'm saying? Like
I wasn't thinking no more about singing at that point. Like you said, throat coat, and I
feel
went
like falling in love.
Yeah.
I'm in the mood to suck something up.
Suck, yeah.
Suck up tonight.
Hey.
Hey.
What? Unapologetic when we up tonight.
Now with Genesis.
Yes, Genesis, yes. Feel it in your soul, Genesis. Get it.
Girl, I just can't wait. I cannot wait till we get together and I see you do that in person, okay?
I'm going to do that on the floor. Trust me.
Trust me. I shook my locks.
Listen. Cassie said Jesus is on the main line, okay?
Tell them what you want.
Tell them what you want. I'm not with y'all. Listen, I love y'all. Y'all nasty selves.
Hey now.
After dark.
We're informative.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? What were we talking about last time I was on the show when we said it should have been on the After Dark? Dude, y'all look like y'all on Jeopardy. This is how Black people look on Jeopardy when they don't know the answers. Take a screenshot of this.
I don't even remember what we were
with the music behind her.
We had so much good conversation on this show.
We go to Black Jeopardy. Look, this how the time run out on Black Jeopardy.
No, for real. We were talking about self-love when you jumped on and you was telling us about the dating process and all that. Girl, ain't no time.
Oh no, I know it's over.
I gotta go back and watch now.
No, I know. I remember. No,
what was it? Text it to me.
Tiffany, you are on the you know. You already know. You barely made it to friend this week. When I text you and how I even ended up on the show last week.
I remember.
Irresponsible.
But
it was like I've been drinking. I shouldn't do this. You want to kiss with me? She's like, let's do it. That's not the answer you're supposed to talk. That's the ledge that you were supposed to talk me off of.
No,
Tiffany's
but
like,
I'm that friend. Like, oh yeah, come on, friend.
Like, come on.
You know, it's like I don't need a therapist. I got my bestie. You and your bestie need a therapist.
She's an enabler for real.
Swear, Genesis. Encourager, enabler. I'm gonna show you the message. I'm gonna show you that.
Y'all even talk about me in my face.
Well, I'm not gonna talk about you behind your back. I'm definitely gonna talk about you in your face.
Like Aunties, we are
gonna talk to you behind your back. No, I'm not gonna do that.
But I mean, what was I supposed to tell her? No, don't come on here talking.
Should have been like, nah, girl. Just no, we went after dark. We was on regular.
I know, I saw that. I saw it though.
That's what I'm about to say. Michelle was in the comments.
I was
laughing so hard. I don't know nothing that happened that day. I laugh.
That was a good ass conversation that we had.
Man, I laughed so good. I slept so well that night. That was great for the soul.
Conversation. And even just talking about the dating part, like some of the things that I discovered this week, in regards to dating, and even in regards to myself, self-reflection is key. Like self-reflection is key, and even recognizing how you operate with people, even when you're trying to be a good thing to somebody. Like you trying to be like, not you're trying to be, but you're. So the situation was like, I was letting someone know, like, you're safe here. You're safe here. Like, you don't got to be Superman and you ain't got to do all this, over the top shit in order to not look weak. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, nah, you going through some shit. Let's talk about the shit let's talk about it. Whatever the case may be. But I realized that in that space and in that conversation or in those conversations that even when I was trying to let that person know that this is a safe space for you, that I was trying to just like, nigga, be safe. Like feel safe. Like that's kind of not that fucking strong, but when you're trying to keep reminding somebody, like you letting them know, like you good here. But I had to realize, like, even in that, like you got to let people move in their own time and in their own space. And we had the conversation about it, and it was a good conversation, but I just laughed about it because I became aware of the fact that I was like aggressively positive. Like I was like, no, nigga, you gonna be safe right here. Like,
you gonna be safe over here.
Right.
So basically you were operating in masculine energy, letting somebody know that you were feminine.
Listen, and no judgment.
On the G, you better get over here and get this love. On the G, you better come get this love.
I almost spit that water all over this computer. It was about to be over. Listen,
come get this love.
I had to realize that.
That's my heart, punk. Damn. That's my heart, punk.
Damn, I was being aggressive as hell about this,
He was like, shit. He was shit. No, I don't need a gun. I got Tiffany.
And we laughed about it, and he was like, yeah, I didn't want to say nothing, but I was just like, she'll figure it out. He was like, she's smart. She'll figure it out. She in therapy.
Grow with me, baby.
Right. And that's why I'm like, shit, like, it's, hey, I'm in therapy, bro. I'm in therapy for a reason.
And you're worth your trouble at the end of the day. So that's a small thing. You know what I'm saying? Like as a woman, be worth your trouble. Be worth your, your whatever, your little whatever.
That's right.
Your value is greater than that. We be a little assertive sometimes, you know what I'm saying, as women. It's definitely an energy that I'm learning to operate in, like divine feminine energy. Shout out to Jakil Malik for what's the book? Entering Her Vortex. I recommend everybody. I'm gonna go get y'all the book. It's that serious. Entering Her Vortex is a book about divine magnetism and the restoration of feminine masculine balance in the community. I'm gonna go get y'all the book.
I'm glad you clarified that because I have Vortex in a different mind, but
I know you do, Auntie.
And that little motherfucking pit bull in the skirt need that motherfucking book. You thought me telling that nigga be safe here on the G, be safe over here. Nah, that's the one like, nah, nigga, we going to therapy together.
Clutching my pearls. You
talking I'm going, nah, we're not going to therapy together. I'm going to your therapy session with you.
So listen,
ain't nothing wrong with
y'all ever went to therapy with somebody? Have y'all ever listen to me? I'll be talking too much.
Did you like it? No, share. Go ahead. It's after dark. Be free.
Now, Michelle, wait, pause. Let me tell you why Michelle's saying that. Because
Be
she
yourself.
wants to be affirmed in the fact that her saying I want to go sit in this nigga therapy session while he talk to his
I didn't
therapist.
say
It's
all the
okay.
therapy sessions. I
Nah,
said
nigga.
one.
If
I
you
Nah,
go
said
to
nigga.
one, you're gonna want to go to the rest of them. It's
I
not gonna
won't.
be just, oh, I'm gonna go to
I
this
have
person.
grown. I have evolved. I said one. I would like to be at one. Not all.
Mm-hmm.
That
Just
sound
one.
good. That sound good. We know the truth. We know the truth.
I'm telling you, I've grown.
Okay. But you
I
still want
have
to be there.
grown.
That's the thing.
I do want to be at one of them, and I think it's important. It ain't nothing wrong with it.
It is because he's still July.
He gonna be sitting right there talking to the therapist and be
Telling
like,
them a whole nother story. Be like, I tell you the truth when she leaves.
when she ain't in this motherfucker.
That part.
Tell you the truth later, doc.
That part.
He gonna send the
But-
doctor a text.
Nah, for real.
Hey, my girl coming to therapy.
Give me like some fake advice and I tell
We
you.
gonna talk about flowers.
Right.
Wait, is somebody in your spot? You need to hootie hoo? Somebody need to be there.
Nah, it's probably it's some other suites up here.
Okay.
Oh,
So
don't
I'm
be looking
like,
off like that.
girl, because it sounded. Listen, it scared the shit out of me because I'm like, oh.
We can't come through the screen, man.
Listen, you better let them know you got a strap.
Hey, look, I'm like, wait, now I know I just walked through this motherfucker by myself.
Right.
I ain't just went to bathroom and everything.
Better let them know you got a strap and don't tell them what kind it is.
It's right here.
Depending on how they look.
Oh, that's what we doing. We on the screen with our joints.
Nah, my little pepper spray. That's what
She
I got
ready.
right here.
She ready.
Oh, I was coming back with all kind of goodies. The gun and the book. I was like, oh, this show and tell. What we got going? You sit my big ass down. I sprained my ankle yesterday with the two hospitals I'm fine. As you can see, I'm fine. Hey. It's only because I was here in Indiana. If I was in Houston, Texas, this wouldn't have happened.
What you doing? You running?
Oh, that's what Genesis did earlier today.
She fell.
Oh,
on ice. Did you fall?
Yeah,
girl. I fell yesterday. Listen, stepped down out of the truck.
Yes.
My leg popped and then buckled, twisted my ankle. Baby, I was in terrible shape yesterday. I was like, okay. So it's about worse. It was 27 degrees. I was sitting on the ground. Like this, trying to get up.
Cold cheeks.
Cold cheese.
Right.
That's crazy right there.
And the guy whose house I was at, after I sat out there like a newborn baby giraffe, trying to get up off the ground. It couldn't get no grip because it was ice. Ice was everywhere. The whole thing was icy. I called. I said, "Hey, can you come pick me up off the ground?" He was like, "Pick you up off the ground? Where are you?" I said, "I'm in your driveway right now." He was like, "Oh, I'm not even at home." Shit. I was like, "You
That's some bullshit.
He literally was a 5-minute gap between, girl. It was a mess. So his son came outside, who probably weighed 100 pounds soaking wet. I don't know if you've seen these thighs when I got up and went away, but baby, no. I was like, "Oh, it's okay, baby." I was like, "No, baby." He was like, "No." He just wouldn't leave me out there by himself. He was like, "No." I was like, "Baby, go back in the house. There's nothing you could do to help me, baby. I'm a big girl. I've been a big girl a long time." Okay.
Wow.
Got to the urgent care. After I sat in the lobby for an hour, I go in the back with the wonderful Asian physician. "Oh, what did you do? Why did you come here?" It's the fucking urgent care. I'm a nurse, not a doctor. He said, "Why did you come here? Why you not go to ortho ER?" I said, "I didn't know it was a such thing. I've been a nurse a long time. I didn't know they had ortho ER. You got ER for bones,
right?
Ortho ER." I looked it up. They had just closed at 5 p.m. I said, "Sir, well, if you had told me an hour ago when I got here, I could have went." He said, Go to emergency. I go to St. Mary's Hospital. I'm in the lobby and I'm looking around. It's 3 people in wheelchairs with IVs connected. I said, "Oh, y'all using this as the hospital? No, this the lobby part. Don't people not supposed to be out here with me? It's like jail. You got like holding. You got like prison.
No.
You got the prisoners in the holding of the lobby."
They
I
ran
was
out of
like,
room.
I said, I don't think that they have any room for me back there. So I started looking around. I say, no, this leg is damn hurting. I don't think they're gonna be able to treat me anytime soon. And I thank God for my connections. I made one phone call to Methodist North. Like I said, hey, friend, how's your lobby looking? He was like, we ain't got no people. It's slow. It was 6:30. I made it from St. Mary's in Hobart to Gary Methodist by 6:50.
Yes, come on.
In a wheelchair? No, in a wheelchair with a potentially broke leg. Okay, quit playing. No.
And that brings us to the strap with friendships. There we go. See, gotta have it. Strapped with friends.
So that is a divine segue. I will tell you this for this reason. I will. Strapped with friendship.
That's
because
right.
the guy, he did show up. He showed up at the urgent care. And he showed up to St. Mary's and he carried me in St. Mary's. And he drove me to the next hospital. That's how I got there in 20 minutes because it was somebody else driving illegally. I wasn't trying to put his business out there. And this is the person that I have experienced a lot of life with, but we have made it a point. I had a conversation that we wouldn't be experiencing life in that way anymore. So we've had that adult conversation. So the fact that as a man, he still showed up for me he showed up for me the same way as if we were dating and dealing. So I literally, but he made a grave mistake yesterday. He accidentally called me his baby mama name while he was looking me in. But it felt so good to not respond. It felt so divine. I was hurt because it was like, I'm so happy for you to be here, like taking care of me and looking out for me. But then you like go and fucking call me this woman's name. It's like, how dare you? Yeah. And I just was like, but don't be like that, because you got to look at a person's intention. Would that man be sitting here in this hospital with me if he intentionally was going to call me this one? Like, I just had to remove myself. And I thought about it. I slept on it. I came home with this little leg. And I called him today and we talked for a while. And I was like, hey, I want to talk about you calling me your baby mama's name yesterday. He was like, yeah, I was gonna bring that up. And you can just tell he totally got uncomfortable. And I said, well, let's talk about how I want to talk about it. I don't want to fight about it. I don't want to fuss about it. I want to have a genuine discussion with you about it. And I said, I want to speak to you from my heart and I want to speak to you as a friend. And we had a conversation like we've never had in 5 years. I told him that I understood him as a man. I know that he wouldn't be the same person that's literally just got off work. You've been up since 4:00 this morning. You've been at 3 different healthcare facilities with me, making sure I'm okay, all while trying to manage your daughter back and forth going. So I said, I know your intention wasn't bad. It doesn't change the fact that it hurt me to the pit of my stomach. I said it was the biggest gut punch that I've probably had in a very long time. And I said, I'm not telling you this or giving you this information to hurt you. I'm telling you because I want you to know how I feel.
Ooh, I love it. See, that's beautiful.
Segued into friendship.
That strap with like, you. Look at that.
And he literally was on the phone. He was like, so yeah. I was like, so do you have anything to say? And he's like, well, I definitely, like it definitely was a mistake, it was a mistake. And he kept like saying like it was, but he never said, I apologize. So, and it was like, I made it a point to not ask for the apology. And I was like, okay. I was like, so how did that make you feel? And I said, well, what do you think it made me feel? He was like, I just want to apologize. He's like, I just want to apologize for my actions. So me being soft in myself, me not being, nigga, I ain't Tia, is you stupid, blah, 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 you dumb MF. No.
It's about the delivery. It's that
the heart. We got to look at the heart of the matter sometimes. And the heart of the matter. Like, that's a good man, and that's not my man, and that's not, my partner or anything like that. And it's like, he showed up for me in a way that when nobody else there showing up for me. And I'm not saying nobody else would have, but he did. He chose to show up. So I don't think he would be sitting there calling me somebody else's name. He was actually on the phone talking to his nephew, and he said my name. He said, I'm at the hospital with Kiki. And then he said something, and he was talking like to me. And it was like, he was trying to get my attention. He was like, he said the name, and I was like, that's not my name. You know, like my face said that. And I just looked at him, and I literally did this. I was like, right.
Yeah,
I said, are you talking to me? I said, are you talking to me? Because my legs still hurt. I can't fight you right now. But I get my strap out the car, you know.
Lord, now you got Kiki doing
I'm not gonna get my strap out the car. No.
Right.
But yeah, so yeah.
What you said was a big thing. Like, I've been trying to learn to step back off my feelings on a lot of stuff and kind of, you know how people show empathy or whatever, but you have to kind of consider all aspects of a situation as opposed to just jumping in off back, because like you said, with that strap, like that's how people go and grab that strap right away because they acting off pure emotions, but you're not considering what was that person thinking of or what were their intentions. That's one of the most difficult things to do, is to step out your own way and consider another situation or another person's feelings, or even why they even came to that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I applaud you, because that is one of the toughest things that I'm facing right now, because I know that back in the day I would act off straight emotions. Like, I'm not like a rowdy person. I observe more than I speak on. However, I was very silent in speaking up for myself and what I want and how I felt about certain things. But I've been learning to speak more on how I feel. Whether you feel like it's a dumb reason, don't devalue how I feel about the situation. And I also try not to deliver it in a manner where I'm speaking at you. No, let's have some dialogue about this situation. You can tell me how you feel, but we're damn sure going to get out how I feel about it. So
But you're doing it though. Like, you're doing the thing that you're asking for help with. You're doing it. Like, that is how you do it. And simply stating your thoughts and your feelings does not mean you are operating in emotion. No, I'm acknowledging how I feel, and I'm letting you know the same. I'm letting you know how I feel. That does not mean you're in your feelings, because motherfuckers will quickly
go
say,
straight to it.
"Are you always in your feelings?" No,
they go.
I recognize that my
yeah.
I recognize that my feelings, I recognize my feelings have shifted, or I recognize how I feel, and I want you to know how I feel as well. There's a difference in you being in your feelings and you expressing your feelings.
Exactly.
No, I'm expressing myself to you because it's necessary for you to know that your actions made me feel a way, and this is the way that it made me feel.
Facts. I hate that expression.
It's okay. It is okay to express that. It's okay to say that. And even like my sister cracks me up all the time because she always say she hate when people say it made me feel some type of way. And so even when I try to express myself to people, and instead of saying it made me feel some type of way, I try to process the way that it made me feel. So that way, when I express my thoughts to you, that this is the level of whatever hurt, love, joy, happiness, or whatever the scale was that I felt when said situation took place. And whether they respond or not, you were able to express yourself. And so that's what's important.
And then to add to that, like, let's have an even bigger conversation that I'm growing in. This you're talking about a good job that I can respond like this. I haven't always responded like this, Genesis. No, I've come a mighty long way, like in church, you know. But like,
can I get an amen?
For real, like, how about the fact that like my triggers are my responsibility?
Man, can you say that again?
They're my responsibility. The world might not necessarily dance around my triggers, so my triggers are my responsibility. So when we talk about people making us feel away, we're responsible for any feelings that we have. Like, I definitely was hurt by that situation and by that statement that he made, but he didn't make me angry with him. He didn't make me anything. I literally chose to operate in a higher version of myself in that moment and say, I'm going to deal with my health right now, and I'm not going to address that right now in this moment. I'm going to sleep on it, and I'm going to walk away from it right now. So that walking away from it was allowed my spirit time versus my mind. It allowed my spirit time to show up in a way that I needed to show up. You get what I'm saying? Because we spiritual beings having a human experience. My mind is human. You know what I'm saying? So my spirit was able to say, you know what, girl, we doing way too much work. That man showed up here for you. He been sitting in goddamn 2 hospitals and an urgent care with you. That man care about you. Whether y'all ever cross the line and try to be in a relationship ever again or not, that man cares about you. That man obviously cares about you. And he's made it vocal. He's like, oh, you know, I'll always be here for you. You've been here for me. And I'm just like, whatever, bro. No, but those things are really important. Yeah. So like, me not dealing with him, he triggered me a lot. He triggered me a lot. And like, even in hindsight, I'm like, those are my responsibilities. Like, that's my responsibility to deal with my triggers. And it's like, I had the option to try to force him to be aware of my triggers, or I could have just removed myself and, you know, divinely attract somebody that is cognizant and aware of my triggers, or wants to hold me softly, or, you know, be sure not to use a certain tone with me because of my past, or, you know, don't forget to, you know, do certain things that are specially formulated for me, because I'm not a cookie cutter. I'm not a cookie, you know, it's not, everybody's not the same. So my triggers belong to me, and it's not, I can't say that, oh, he's a good man, he looks great on paper. People are like, well, why didn't things work out? I'm like, what? Because it was like there was a disconnect. The love was there, the intimacy was there, that wasn't there. But like the way I needed him to love me, the way I needed him to pour into me and to adore me, men adore me. Men treat me very well. So I can't see myself being in love with somebody that just kind of shows up like just kind of like, here. I'm glad you here. Like, it's cool. You here. No, you need to be like, this is how I want to feel every time you walk in the door.
Not
Michelle, how did I do? Michelle?
That was dope.
How are you your own sound?
I'm interning. I'm a Gemini.
Now she interning.
I'm interning. Yes, Michelle hired me for an intern.
Hell no.
Okay, Michelle didn't hire me. I volunteered to be an intern when you went on my...
Yeah, she the auntie in training. She did good. She did good.
Miss Michelle was rewinding the show. I heard myself talking. We was on Groundhog Day.
Did you know?
We was on Groundhog Day for a second, Genesis.
Listen, I was being a real auntie in that moment.
It's okay. I had your back.
Right now?
I walk away for a few minutes. No,
as soon as the teacher walked out the room, we start throwing paper, sharpening our pencils. We did everything.
And did.
on our phones.
And did.
over there, goddamn thing.
I didn't have my book, but I do have my printed version of it because I actually created a workbook for this Divine Enter Her Vortex. So when y'all want it, I can read the intro to y'all, and I have an email version of it, which I don't want to share because I want y'all to purchase a book. It's like $20. He's a Black dude. He's super dope. I just think we just kind of need to support artists and, you know, creators organically versus just like sharing their shit for free.
Send me the link.
Yes. I'm going to send it. So Enter Her Vortex, How to Manifest a Spiritually Purposeful Relationship Using the Law of Divine Magnetism by Jakil E. Malik. Yeah, this is get into it for real. Dedicated to the reclamation of the divine energy on the planet that leads to the ultimate union of mother, father, child, and community. Indeed. This book had me check my whole self. This book is a variety of topics, including sex, relationships, intimacy, leadership, etc. But the primary theme is love. Love is a universal principle that governs all things. Unfortunately, in society, that we live, love has been made into a commodity, something that has to be seen instead of simply expressed and experienced. We have lost the energy of love, mainly because we are a society of people who have lost the internal love of ourselves. Constantly pushing for this external world for a sense of worth and value, forgetting that we are abundant in our own existence. We have so much depth to explore within ourselves. When we really tap into our own spiritual potential here on this planet, you begin to see others more clearly and more deeply. It starts with ourselves. So
I'm gonna tell you, like I tell Leo all the time,
And I do, baby.
you
Sorry.
need to do some kind of voice work, because ma'am, like, you should do the audiobook for that, because it's the delivery of it all. You have a very good speaking voice as well as Leo.
Oh no, I'm embarrassed. Don't talk to me like this. No way.
No, I'm serious, okay? Because you make people want to listen, and that made me want to listen and get the book more because of the passion, but probably because you read it already and you know the depth of the importance of this book as well. But that was dope.
I read my books, especially books like this. This book, Enter Her Vortex, A New Earth, Queen of Fools, Sacred Woman. I read them kind of like Bibles. Like I kind of literally would come, open up a page, and just like see what's on that page and like read from that page. You get what I'm saying?
I love Sacred
Other
Woman.
times,
Sacred Woman.
Ooh. Yes.
I love also the 4 Agreements.
I've got the 4 Agreements.
Yeah, that's one
And
of my books too.
The Mastery of Love.
Yeah.
It's by the same person. It's by Don Miguel Ruiz. It's the same book. It's the same author
Series
who wrote. Yeah, he has the 4 Agreements, the 5th Agreement, and the Mastery of Love.
I might have that book.
The Mastery of Self. So he got like a whole series of the books.
He does, definitely does. Good. Good stuff.
I can send you the link if you want to read. If you want to read what's the name online, they have the link.
The 4 Agreements.
No, the Mastery of Love.
Oh, the Mastery of Love. Okay, yeah, right.
Yes.
I'm on
I have the 5th Agreement. I mean, the 5th Agreement and the 4 Agreements. The 5th Agreement is really an awesome ass book because it is a culmination of the first 4 plus the 5th one. Yeah. It's like a real brief synopsis of the 4, but then it taps into the 5th and goes on. But I love the book, The Mastery of Love. Like I have read the beginning of that book. Like I can never finish the book because I keep going back, reading certain parts, and then I go back and I start at this chapter and keep reading. Then I go back. So I have not finished the book, but I've read the book so many different times. And I don't even have my copy with me, but it's in the car. But my book is called The Fat Girl Commandments.
Let's go.
The Fat Girl Commandments. It is available.
That's right.
From me. You can also purchase it on Amazon. But if you would like a signed copy, hit your girl up. They $20, which includes shipping. But The Fat Girl Commandments is a dope ass book.
Tell me about
a dope ass.
What inspired you to write it? What it's about? Tell me. Hook me up.
The Fat Girl Commandments literally is a book. It's a combination of self-help and autobiography. The book is about me, but also the commandments are ways that you can live your life. It is not, it's not a Bible, but it is a way that you can choose to live your life.
So it's an uncommanded commandment?
Nah, I'm just saying you don't have to live your life this way, but if you pick up this book and this is how you choose to live it, then live it that way. Okay.
That's it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like you don't have to, but you got a choice to.
And it's good stuff. Good reading.
It is. It is definitely a good book. There are 7 commandments in the book. And it's literally just talking about the ways that you can operate and truly, 1, love yourself. 2, make sure you check the people that surround you because you got to know who's around you in order for you to grow and flourish. Always love yourself. Love being loved. Love your curves in order for you to show up. You got to bless the next. These are just a few of the commandments because I ain't gonna tell you all of them. You gotta read the book.
You got a battle. You got a battle.
You gotta battle book to know. But
That part.
the Fat Girl Commandments is just literally me. Everybody that's read the book says it's like having a conversation with me. So come talk to me. Come and talk to me. Yes. So come have a conversation with me through my book, through my words. Once again, it's called the Fat Girl Commandments by me. And if you go looking for it, my face is on the cover. But also, again, if you want a signed copy, reach out to me directly. That's it. That's it. But if you would like a signed copy,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish that thought.
If you would like a signed copy, reach out to me directly. And I also have 2 journals out. They are called the Living Out Loud Journal. They are journals that help you on this journey of life to living out loud, embracing who you are, embracing your truth, embracing yourself, and truly living in your authenticity fully and completely. So you can find those on Amazon.
Is this book priced properly on
Amazon? Yeah. If you have what's the name, it should be.
I'm about to buy all of them and resell it real quick. You know, my new cafe about to open. We about to have all these books on the shelf. I'm about to buy them wholesale and sell for $20.
Let me find out.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
No, that ain't. Not reselling my goddamn book.
At this price, I'm about to load my whole cart up. How many can I get? No.
Hell no. Let me go fix that right.
Let me get four. Add to cart. Buy now. I'm about to buy 4 for one. It's making me sign in. Let me hurry up and get on there for you. Change the price.
That's funny.
Check on your.
What I had asked is, do we have a kiss goodnight?
We do not.
I guess it is 10:30.
Wait a minute. Because I'm about to text somebody because I feel slighted. I feel cheated.
So you gonna take that book down for real? You gonna fix that price?
Yes, that's what I'm doing now. Okay. You see, I went off the screen. I'm over here like,
Excuse me, Amazon. So you don't want me to order these 4 that I got in here for the price of 1?
That's funny.
Now, why would you say that on here?
Look here.
Because you know niggas be niggas.
My cart got 40. Oh, my address! Oh! I didn't put my address, my real name. The whole 9 on there. That cart full. I got 4 books in there.
Now she's gonna go try to sell my shit
out like that is.
Support your friends. Support your friends.
I don't get no support from that. Shit.
I could tell, sis. That's why I put you on.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm like, why they got your stuff on sale? They better cut that out.
I don't know why they did that. I ain't authorized that shit.
I don't like that.
I'm glad somebody caught it, though.
Yeah, I'm glad I went and looked. I was just shooting
take
the
my
links.
shit off of there. In a minute, though. Yeah, I got it.
I was just sending you the links.
If you didn't put it on sale, that's crazy too.
No, the book was on a clearance price. Honestly, I honestly, that's why I had to tell her. I'm like,
why.
Right.
Ain't no why. No, that ain't what you want. No.
Right. No, I'm saying I'm trying to see why they did that. Like, I didn't authorize it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Are we still recording? Can we
Huh?
I say, are we still recording?
Oh yeah.
We still live.
We are. Indeed, we are. Indeed,
I'm surprised
we are. Auntie Michelle hungry, so she gonna go though.
What you gonna eat, Auntie? What you eating? What part of the country you in, Auntie Michelle?
I am in Maryland, Virginia. Maryland, Virginia.
Wow.
Did y'all hear that?
I'm about to say, girl, what the hell?
I was like, no, wait, is it Maryland or is it Virginia?
I didn't do that well in geography, but
I am in Maryland. But I'm like,
I was like, I didn't do that well in geography, but I know.
I got Jamaican patties in my bag and some jerk chicken and some roe cake. So
A whole lot of
Now
wonderfulness
it's
going
time
on
to
over there.
say goodbye
To all
to
my
all
Negro
our
friends.
family.
Negro friends.
You stupid.
MIC.
PHA.
Not
T
PHA.
family.
It's too many letters.
Fat
Girl,
Girl
that's what I'm like. What you was about to
Chronicles.
say?
Fat
She's about to
girl
spell Fat Girl
family.
Chronicles.
Oh,
I was
I'm gonna
spelling
say,
fat
nigga, you
family.
better not spell that shit all the way out. Like we be on here for a while.
That's okay. Chronicles. She could have sounded it out.
You
She could have
say that
sounded it
shit
out.
like
Right. I thought
3
you was gonna
glasses
spell it out. I
in,
was about to
so
say,
she'd
oh,
be
we ain't gonna
like
do that.
LGBTQLRONICLES.
Oh,
With a
hey, Miss
W and a
Doris. I'm
P.
sorry. I was over here looking at something. Hey, Miss Doris. She said, hey,
Doris.
ladies.
Hey,
Hey,
Miss
Doris.
Doris.
They acting up, Miss Doris. I don't know who these people
Ain't that something?
Thanks, Cass. I just came back on here because I was over here looking. I have that book.
Oh, that's the
I know.
one. Okay, that's
That's
not
a
the
Sacred
one
Woman.
that I was looking at.
I have that book.
Sacred Woman. You probably looked at the workbook.
Oh,
Queen of Fool.
okay.
So the workbook is smaller.
Show me that.
Hard read.
I got down Audible.
Swear the 4 Agreements is good on Audible too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It is definitely.
It's a much easier read.
Yeah,
let me do this exit and we'll finish doing with the books on behind the scenes. We want to thank y'all for joining us for another PGC After Dark with the Crazy Rich Aunties. We appreciate y'all for sticking around and enjoying all the craziness that endured on this evening. We appreciate y'all to the fullest. We thank y'all. We love y'all. And y'all know what I always say, whatever you do for the rest of the evening and this whole weekend and the rest of this year, don't do it with your half ass. Do it with your whole ass. All right, y'all. We up out this thing. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Have a good night, y'all. These motherfuckers crazy.
Dude, is this for me? Where are you going? Stop.
Trust. Dependency. Love. Respect. Passion. Pain. Intimacy. Pleasure. I sit here stuck inside my head, remembering you and I analyze all those things you said.